Hello, guys. This is Archie Luxury, and you are on the Archie Luxury live stream channel. Good morning, good night, depending on which part of the world you are in. I am coming to you from Japan. I am returning to Brisbane this week. This week I'll be back in Brisbane. I'm just going to pin the link. We're going to pin the link. And we are going to put a question for today. Start a poll. Best travel watch. Let's put a few there. Rolex sub. Rolex GMT. Let's put a... What else can we say there? We could say... What's another? We'll put something... A Patek World Time. We'll add another one here. Omega Speed Master. Okay, guys, let's get that poll going. Remember to vote. So, guys, I am coming to you, and I am having a really good... This is a bit of a family trip, but I like to broadcast to keep my slot and also just chat everything we can possibly do. Who was first today? We got Acquired Taste. We got Rich Mitch jumping in there. God, please, no more Eddie. Acquired. Once you see it. One you see it. One ULCT. Once you see it. Thank you. He's here for every stream. We got Pastor. Pastor, people, we just turned it on, Pastor. We've only just started. Who else is? Gilden's there. Where's Skyzen Boys? I miss Skyzen Boys. Ryan is there. Hey, Ryan Hoffery. He's there. Acquired Taste. Marcus Mandel. Eric L. Phoenician Cedar. Logan Hall's Grill Stream says the World Timer is the best. Thank you so much. I'm just sending a few invites to a few... Oh, fuck. Which one am I? What did I just do? Oh, shit. Shit. I got the wrong one. Don't you love that? I fucked this up badly. What did I fucking... Sorry. Wrong stream. Oh, fuck. Guys, what can I do or say? How did I fuck that up? Let's get the stream posted here. I got to get this thing fixed. Fuck, how did I fuck this up? Big time. I don't know how I... There we go. Okay. Let's see. How did I fuck that? Well, this is what happens. We're human, okay? I'm human. Hey, guys, I make mistakes. Often make mistakes. You know, I make more mistakes than... It's early for me, guys. I am sorry, okay? I am sorry, okay? Just delete. Just fixing this up. Okay, there we go. Fixing it up. As long as you fix it up, it's not a problem, isn't it? You know, that's the way life works. Interesting. Overnight, we had... I'll give you some update on the Goss there. There was a deal made, brokered the other day with Tan, and Tan had negotiated with Curly. Deal is off, Curly. Is off with Curly for continuing to go after you. I told Lux he can go open season. It's disappointing. It is very, very, very disappointing. What can you say? What can you do? What can you? Well, that's the way life moves. Let's see who I'm just sending a few invites out. And I gotta tell you, let's get Mark. I love the Goldberg. Goldberg, he's just pleasant guy. I don't think JJ will ever be coming back. I don't know. We had friendship. The YouTube is a tough business. I honestly, JJ, I kind of like the guy. I don't want to be fighting with him. I like him. I met him. He's a nice guy. I met a lot of people on my trips, and I got to be honest with you. Life isn't always easy, you know? It's not always easy. Life ain't always easy. It's not easy. It can be pretty shitty at times. It can be disappointing. It can have many things that aren't what we think they would be. And I got to be honest with you. You can only try your best. You can only, in life, what can we do? We can only try our best. And it's particularly hard as we move into middle agehood. I'm 52. Is that middle age? The Fonzie, Happy Days with Fonzie. Fonzie selling fucking reverse mortgages. The dad in Happy Days, the character was 47. I'm 52. It's funny how time flies. Punisher XS, he's 51. Yeah. It's funny, sometimes our career, we get our identity from our career, our work. What is it that we make? What makes us tick? And I got to be honest with you, a large part was the watches. I loved the watches. I really did. I loved the watches. The watches were so cool. Look at this. This is support here. Bear Clooney watches. I don't care what anyone says. AC3 is amazing live streamer, and this is the best channel on YouTube. YouTube. He doesn't need anyone on the panel. Watch him entertain us, you nasty vinyl fuckers. Thank you, Bear. That's really quite nice. Entertain. I can do juggling. Do we do juggling? Look. It's quite fascinating, the entertainment business. I've got a few tasks I wanted to do today as I'm doing the streaming. Yeah, I had a few little tasks I wanted to do. And I got to tell you, sometimes in life, it ain't always fair. It ain't always great. This is just the way it goes. And let me just tell you this, guys. It ain't always easy. Life is not always easy. I'm going to do a birthday card for my good friend, the Zeal. The Tan Zeal. That's right. Going to do I got a birthday card for the Zeal, which wasn't easy to find in Japan. Because it was his birthday. That's right. It was the Zeal's birthday. And I got to be honest with you, the Zeal is in the house. The shows have been going pretty damn good. They have been good. Zeal in the house. If you don't have the Zeal, you don't have much going on. Zeal, we've got our there.
Fuck me, Dad.
Yeah.
I mean, you are amazing, honestly.
Thank you.
I just had to
Waffle.
jump on and
I'm gonna
join.
start
I
a
mean,
Waffle House soon. You know that? No
give us a tip.
ingredients. No ingredients. Just. I'm writing a card as we speak to Tan.
Well, happy birthday to Tan, man. November 30th, guys. Tan is celebrating his birthday today. I do wish him all the best because he's a cool guy, man. And we love Tan. And he's a good friend. And I really hope he had a great day and he has a great evening. And thank you for your friendship, Tan.
He is a very good guy. And we're going to do a little bit of extra drama for Tan to add a little bit of a mix in there for him. A little bit of
Oh, yeah?
drama.
All
A little
right,
bit of
all right.
drama. Yeah. We've got a special drama episode just for. Look at this. We've got some
I
super
don't know.
chats that are coming in fast.
Oh, yes, they are coming. There are some super chats, man. Read them, Archie.
Here we got Maharaja Philippe, $2. Why have you been obsessed with Breguet lately?
Yeah, really. Anyone mentions Bray Gay, you go fucking gaga over it. What's the story here? I mean, you own other brands as well, but you don't seem trying to push the narrative about amazing brand with any other ones except Bray Gay.
I got to tell you, I just find it is the bang per buck. It's everything that I really strive for. Amazing bang per buck.
Or
Like
is
people
it the
talk.
shittiest brand you own, so you feel almost
No, the
necessary
shittiest
to?
brand I owned is the JLC you hate.
Is JLC shittier than Bray Gay? Not the watch, the brand, the brand.
Mm.
Mm.
Probably about just as shitty.
About the same, right?
It's like comparing Ebel to Borman Mercer.
I'll go Bowman Mercer. I'll go Bowman Mercer. Fuck that email is toxic. Well, we got another super chat. You got few coming in. I guess
Got a few
this might be good night for you,
Might
Archie.
be a good night there. We got Yankee Doodle $5. I have the opportunity to change my 5127J for a 5196R. Should I make the switch? Both in mint, box papers, money not an issue? No. The 5127J is a much better watch than a 5196.
What makes it better,
5196.
Archie?
Hello, we got Mr. Goldberg joining us wearing a gold Submariner.
Flexing.
5127. That
Yeah.
is it's automatic date Calatrava. Why would you swap that for a 5.1? That's a step down. That's like going from a 6-pot engine to a 4-pot.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely stick with the 5127. Much better watch.
Very
We
cool.
got
Very
another
cool.
super chat. Oh, we got
Hey,
super
by the
chat.
way, you have any other shirts, or it's a pretty much one shirt for the whole trip in Japan? Just curious.
I do wash it, okay?
No, I never questioned that. I know you smell good. I met you, But I still wonder, do you have any other shirts?
Did you sniff him?
No.
Bear, are you saying?
I did sniff him. I did sniff him a few times.
And he
You know how
passed.
he's, do you know how he sniffs the boxes and all that? I sniffed him. I met him. I sniffed the fucker. I wanted to know what Ponte smells like. Smells very good.
Does he?
We got a super chat here. The Rancher. This is your friend, Marky.
Your friend, my friend, our friend.
$2. Fike Bear. Thank you, Rancher.
Thank you, Cliver. Much appreciated.
He has no friend. I think you skipped some though, didn't you? Or keep
No,
going.
no, I think he's good. He's keeping in the order. Yes.
Keep going.
We got Maharaja Philippe, $10. $100.
$100.
Ah! Canadian $100.
I love the message.
Happy birthday, Marcelo. Thank you.
I love my Marcellino. I don't care. I know there is presently some type of a ban on Marcellino, but I like him.
Well,
I always liked him.
He wouldn't give Archie a table or a doggy bag.
I don't buy that. I think Archie just used that as an excuse because you know how lazy he is to fucking do anything.
I don't know. I was here when Marcellino was in the comments telling him, "I don't know if we can fit you in."
That's just a shtick. You telling me Archie goes there and Marcellino sees him? Come on, Marky, you know he would take it.
I think Marcellino did not lay out the red carpet. I think, in fact, he told him that no coupons would be accepted. I was there. I read it.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that. I don't buy it.
It was mean, vicious, vinyl, rude, and nasty.
She just sometimes exaggerates a little bit. Thank you for a big super chat from a birthday boy.
Hey, listen, we'll take $100 on his birthday. Of course we will.
Yeah, that's. Hey, it's my birthday. Here we go. I'll pay you $100. That's.
And when I say we, Bear, I really mean Archie.
Of course.
Because there really is no
now,
we.
There's no more we in this, man. There's no we.
He is such a great guy. We've got another super chat here from Madman. Love you, Madman. $20. Happy birthday, Tan. We love you. You know this? Seriously, thanks for your support and entertainment in the Archie-verse.
The verse that is Archie.
Thanks, Madman. On behalf of Tan, that's a very nice sentiment.
I'm just going to edit the title for today's show. Okay?
Here we go.
Happy birthday, Tan.
You know, Tan doesn't have, most of the time I know my friends' birthdays from Facebook. I don't know. Is that...
exactly.
That's kind of the way it works. I guess the fucker did not have anything on his Facebook.
Yes.
So do you know how I found out that it's his birthday?
How's that?
Last night I was actually getting ready to sleep, and I get a message from Archie. Happy birthday, Tan. I said, this is not Tan, this is Bear. And he goes, something else, like totally lost. Okay, so I texted Tan. I said, by the way, when is your birthday? And that's when he said to me, well, November 30th, which was at that time right after midnight. So he says, today. So there you go. That's how I found. Archie wished me happy birthday for 10.
Actually, I just sent you that because I wanted you to be in the loop.
Oh, okay.
That was very. You weren't confused at all.
I was confused because
I sent that comment.
I mean, Archie wasn't confused.
The group, but I remember you quit the group. I can't remember if you're in or out of the group.
Oh, so no, I'm not in any groups. Fuck the groups. Groups are fucking...
There's too many boobs and there's too many boobs in your groups, Archie. Too many boobs.
Oh, wow,
actually, I wanted to do a secret list. Who is an enemy and frenemy? We want to go through some enemy frenemy stuff. Anyhow, we'll work that out later. I'm just still working on the card. To my Tan, you are the best. I could not entertain without you. I'll keep working on the card, okay? We got another super chat
Maybe
here from.
start with I could not pay the bills without you. Then go with the rest.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I could not survive without you.
You could survive. You just would have to actually work for a living.
Could not exist.
No, I would not have it as easy and comfortable without you. That's maybe what you can say.
I could not.
Eat.
Oh
I
shit!
could not eat, drink.
We've got another super chat here, Bear. We've got another super chat. We've got Gangster, Gary the Gangster, Gangster Gary, £5. What did you get the zeal for his birthday? I'm actually making it now.
A pie? Is it a pie? Is it a?
I'm getting him a special customized card, birthday card.
Here's
We're gonna do a little bit of a drawing and stuff like that, and personalize it a little
Bear.
bit.
He's gonna
Yes.
stuff it filled with autographed pictures of himself. That's
Yeah,
his,
I got those. I got those. Those are cool.
that's his tactic.
And then he drew a little bear, like like a kid would draw a bear with the circles, with a little tummy
What do
and ears and stuff. And then he would put Archie loves bear,
Archie?
Archie heart
What
bear.
kind of picture will he put for Tan?
I don't know.
I
I
think
don't know.
bag of money. What else? Archie,
Lambo car,
oh,
Lambo, that's exactly it. Lambo car.
Lambo
Lambo,
car.
that's
I think you
a
just
good
gave me the
idea.
idea.
Yeah, good idea. Lambo car. Hey, we've got another super chat here from Angelic Slayer, $3. Happy birthday, Maharaja, and Bear and Mark Felton.
Now, don't you feel good about Angelic Slayer being in the comments, super chatting his hard-earned money, flouncing his hair in your general direction,
Always loved cousin Angelic. Class act.
and he's got his wrench back. All is well in the universe.
You know what's really cool about Angelic? I enjoyed actually watching Angelic on live streams because he does have amazing life experience and he is a great narrator. He actually narrates like really, really well and provides a good story, good narrative about the thing. So it's not boring. I think he's a great panelist. I don't reflect on the times, when he would actually play guitar and all that. He's a musician, okay? Of course, he's gonna be fun a guy with a guitar that can play, and then hey, play this song, hey, play that song, right? That's a cool thing, and I enjoy that very much. But I like the fact that he shares in a very genuine way his life experience. That's something I always liked.
You know that Angelic was a roadie for Beethoven. You know that, right?
No, I did not know.
Yeah, that when they would load the cello into the horse and wagon and go from Austria to Berlin to play the Philharmonic, Angelic was
Oh, you're being sarcastic.
no. Who, me? No, never.
Come on, be nice. Actually, he's a great, great guy.
I love me
Thank
some
you,
Angelic.
thank you, Angelic. Thank you, cousin.
Moving along, Archie. Moving along.
Here we go. Another super chat here. We got one from Tap. This is our good friend Tap, 1999, $2. Can you send Tan a Casio RO for his birthday?
Remember, I had you buy one of those, and I think you lost it.
It was stolen in a burglary.
Who would steal that? It was a $20 watch, but it is kind of cool. The Casio Royale. It is, guys, look it up, the Casio Royale. It is a very, very cool watch for like $20, $30 American, and it has a 10-year battery and a light. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the watch. I had it.
Yeah, but you didn't sell it because, I mean, it's unsellable. You'd have to give it away.
I lost it somewhere. I honestly don't know where it
I
is.
drew a little Lamborghini there on the card. There you go. How's that?
That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Personalized, exactly.
It's like a 5-year-old did that.
That's the charm of it. It's a naive art.
Naive art. I've got to tell you something, Bear. The thing is, Bear, his birthday, it's a very special day. I've been having some weird dreams lately.
Ooh, tell us.
Okay.
And I realized without the supporters on the show, I don't have a business. I don't have a life. I
Well,
don't have
isn't that
anything.
for any business? Any business without the customers it just doesn't exist, right?
Well,
It's
gold's not.
I mean, how is that different from Goldberg's business, from my business, from any of us?
We need the punters. We
We
need the
need the
punters.
punters, Bear. You need to have punters.
Of course, you need the punters.
Unless
And
you grow all your own food.
sometimes, Bear,
Have you thought about growing food, Archie? You know, you could like keep rabbits and chickens in the garage, grow
actually, what
vegetables.
they have in Japan is they have micro businesses.
I want to
Right.
learn about you. People raise quail for like eggs and meat.
Oh,
Like,
by the way, they have things called pet cafes, right, where you can come and play with dogs and that, right?
mm-hmm.
But they
Well,
have a lot of
when
to
they're
this.
when they're not cute.
There's a lot of negativity towards that. Did you realize people like small, cute dogs, right?
Then they kill them.
No, so then they don't feed them enough food to make them smaller. It's a nasty. Whenever humans involved with animals, it's always nasty.
Maybe
you know?
maybe you and I should try that, Archie. Maybe all three of us. Maybe we could learn a lesson from that. Although I've got a slab of baby back ribs slow cooking in the oven right now.
We've got another super chat here. Phoenician Cedar, $5. Happy 21st, Tan. May you always remain successful and may you live a long and healthy life.
Centani.
Phoenician Cedar is such a nice person, man.
Oh, Yankee Doodle, $5. Arch, I made a mistake in my previous super chat. I have the opportunity to change the 5127J to a 5296R. Should I do it? You know what? It's not one way or the other. It doesn't really, it's not a big disaster. Would you do it? I would. All being equal, I kind of prefer the rose gold now. But hey, you've got to go with what you think you want.
But what do you recommend? I mean, guys actually paying you money to hear your choice and
Yes.
to explain why you're choosing that.
You know what? Both of those watches are so beautiful. I could go either way. I don't think it. I'd do the deal.
Why don't you show us the watches? Maybe we'd like to see them.
You know, Bear, you are always full of good ideas. You know.
So much work there. Like,
I love him. I love him when he's passive aggressive.
Bear, do you remember when Archie stole your gig?
What was that? Which gig?
The gig is Sidekick, and then he stole it from you.
Oh yes. But I love that solid gold sub. I really do.
I should get down to like 2 watches, this and a beater.
So there we go. That's the 5127J. It's beautiful.
I think that's gorgeous.
And the other watch is a 5296R rose gold. Look at this.
I see all the watches.
Watch.
I'm here to bring up stuff in the background.
Hey, Luxipoo, how are you, man?
Luxylicious.
No, I like the first one better, more classical. I'm not a fan of these sector dials on Calatravas.
Well, they do it without us. He didn't actually tell us. Is it sector or non-sector?
Oh, okay. Also, I do prefer with the crown guards. I'll be honest with you. So I know he doesn't care about my opinion, but I would not change 5127J for 5296R. Personally, that would not be my decision.
Interesting. Very interesting, Bear.
Well, not really interesting. He still wants to hear your decision. I mean, so make a decision from your perspective.
Interesting, Bear. I'd rather not say anything else. I wasn't listening. Interesting.
I'd probably do it. And you know why I do it? This is the reason, because I've owned both those models. The crown on the 5127 feels like it's made out of Easter egg foil. You know, that aluminum Easter, you know, that
Mm-hmm.
it feels soft. Whereas the crown on a 5296, it's a nice, like a little pellet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pellet that rich people shit.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. They shit gold pellets. You know this?
I should try this.
Yeah.
Never thought of
So
it.
I honestly would
I
say
could
go
try
for
this
the
picture.
5296. It's 1 mil bigger. I think
Mhm.
rose gold is a better metal. Between yellow and rose, look, certain watches work in yellow, like the gold sub.
Right.
I couldn't imagine it in any other metal.
Correct.
Okay. However, my God, we've got a guest. Hello, guest.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that sod in the background?
Rancher.
Sod. Kneel before sod.
Neil before Bob. Bob and Neil. Neil and
Yeah, I think that is Sad. Hey, Sad, say hi to Rancher.
Okay, wait a minute. Kneel before sod.
Neil before Bob. Bob
No,
and
no, it's not here. It's not him. He would have left out.
Rancher, I want to say a big thank you to you. I appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving. You are the greatest. Without you, I wouldn't be here today.
Clyde, this is your fault.
I always knew that Clive is actually big supporter of ArchieLuxury. Just pretends not to
Well,
be, but the gig is up.
You'd have to be.
You know, I've always respected Rancher. I've always liked
Yeah,
him.
everybody loves Rancher in AC3.
Well, that makes one of us.
Rancher's the one who said stream every day.
While we're all hemmed in every day on the pandemic, everyone, you always forget about the last part.
Hey, it was a good move. It was a good move.
And,
The only
and
problem
Archie,
is,
do you remember when you was doing it on Google Hangouts and Google Hangouts stopped working and you were freaking out and I was the one that saved your ass and told you where to figure it out and how to do an alternative than Google Hangouts?
yes.
So wait a
correct.
minute. Who saved the Archieverse? Was it
It was
the
Lux.
Rancher or was
No,
it Lux?
It was Rancher. It
Lux.
was
No, it was Lux.
I mean,
it was Rancher. It was Rancher.
and when it was dying, Bear Rancher.
Rancher encouraged me to stream every day. I didn't want to do it. I was lazy.
I think
Oh,
you're all
shit.
fighting over Archie.
Wait, what do you mean was? What?
It is amazing
no
stuff,
longer lazy.
Rancher. It is.
Why can't I hear Archie?
You can't hear me.
Because God loves you. That's why.
Oh, we can't
I
hear
can't hear
Rancher.
Do you guys
your
hear?
audio. Archie's audio. Archie, your audio is just a
Okay,
little.
I'm gonna have
Hello,
to.
can you hear me now? You
You will have
can.
to trade audio with me right now.
I'm gonna jump off and jump on. All right.
Hello, no,
yeah,
Rancher.
same here.
Can
No,
you
this
hear
is
it?
his excuse to leave. That's his perfect excuse.
Yeah. I'll be right
What's wrong
back.
with the audio?
Yeah, get internet. There's a storm outside.
And
I'll be right
I
back.
got to tell you,
Hey,
Rancher,
this is
you
around here
really
too.
got the business going. You know that? You really got the business going for me.
Rancher, did you get your percentage?
What percentage?
Oh, it's all good now.
Oh, good.
Wait, can you hear him?
Yep.
That
I thought
that's
you
a
said it was
shame.
all good now.
Okay, we have a super chat. Let's go. Super chat.
Super chat. Where have you been? Yankee Doodle, $5. Oh, we did that one.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Yankee Doodle, $5.
No, this one. Just read it. It's up.
Oh, Caruso IT 119 knock. Hey guys, good night to you. Do you know if Oisin O'Malley has moved back to the US? There are several people in Venice who want to get hold of him. He owes a lot of money. Best regards.
Well, let me answer this question with a question. Is there a reward?
You gonna turn him in?
If there's a reward, yeah.
I see. Well, now we.
It's a tricky thing. Look, I don't know. We have no idea. We have no idea. He doesn't come on my stream.
No, he's too important for this.
Yeah, he neither comes on our stream, neither we fucking obsessively watch his stream. So
Yes.
All right, so that's what we know about Oisin O'Malley. Here's the next one already up for you to read.
Here we go. We got another super chat here. This here is from Old Fart Rants, $5.
Huh.
Screebien Poem of Ecstasy. What is this? What is this, Bear?
We don't know,
Skrabian pesma ekstazev.
I don't think we can really click links because it won't be a live link, and God knows what it is.
I'll have a look what he's doing.
I just clicked it. It's a random musical.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you can click it.
You can play that. You can play that. Let's play that.
Why don't you play it?
You have to copy paste it.
I'm trying to find it.
I'm joking, Archie. Stop. I'll do it. I'll do it. I got it. He's here. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Very musical. All right. Is that enough?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I always appreciate Herman's love for the Russian poetry, for the Russian composers. He's a very interesting Russian composer, Alexander Scriabin.
And you know something about the Russians? They're a huge fan of Breguet's, Bear. Did you know that?
That is true. That is true. They do like Breguet. So this Russian composer is actually interesting. He
Pushkin
an
had a
interesting-
Breguet. Pushkin had a Breguet.
That's right. Alexander Pushkin had the Breguet. Really nice. I like that, Archie.
You hit a Type 21, Bear. Type 20, I think. Type 20.
No. He did not have Type 21. Don't talk stupid. So Scriabin actually, at very early age,
Archie, what type do you have? Is it type 2?
he had injury on his right hand, and that's actually something that created a certain.
Kneel
Can I
before sod.
Can I just finish, if you don't mind? This is for Herman, by the way. So it's very interesting. This composer interesting because he had his right hand injured, and that injury actually created some very deep crisis and influenced his later composition style.
Yeah, they were all
in
played
his-
for left-handed instruments.
No, but not exactly like that. But certainly it influenced it and created a very unique style. And yeah, that's just something kind of unique about him. He had a very much. He's known as a composer that seeks musical symbolism. So a very nice choice, Herman. I appreciate your love for the Russian art.
Can you tell me why the Russians also like a Ulysse Nardin?
I think it's a naval connection with this. It comes from Peter the Great and his symbolic seeking the great, creating a big, for the first time in their history, the big naval armada, and consistently Russians feeling that they're short-handed, shortcoming on having the strong navy, which is
You know,
obviously
I must say, as an expert on the Russian army, my grandfather, the Russians came around to the Ukrainian villages. They used to put on musicals.
They're doing
to
it
get
again.
To get recruits, Bear.
Okay.
Wait, so they
But at
put
the
on a
end of the
musical,
day, if you
and then
didn't
all
join the army, they shot you.
Well, that was a good trick.
Okay.
And, you know, the Russian army, they had a position called a priveta. And what his job was, he wasn't to shoot the enemy. He was to shoot cowards who were fleeing.
Yeah.
from-
That's a well-known fact that they actually did that. You're right.
All through World War II, they did that.
That's
Correct.
correct. Yeah. They had and their job was to make sure that
This is how tough the Russians are. At the siege of Stalingrad, the Russians were short of rifles. So they would assign one rifle to two soldiers. And the
yes,
second
my grandfather had that.
Yeah,
Correct.
when the first guy got killed, the second guy was to pick up the rifle and keep going until he got killed.
Correct. And they were a bolt-action single rifle. Now, my grandfather, he was actually caught by the Germans. They had machine guns and tanks.
Mm-hmm.
So they just surrendered. And my grandfather said he's never seen so many agnostics convert to Jesus. and the thing is, the Russians, if you, after World War II, if you went back to Russia and you surrendered, they would send you to the gulags.
The Russians did not release the final round of German prisoners of war until deep into the 50s, like 56. And that was because they kept hundreds of thousands of German prisoners. They had millions of them, but they kept hundreds and hundreds of thousands of them, and they used them to just rebuild Russia as slave labor because it was them who had destroyed it.
Well, you broke it, you buy it.
I got to tell you, it's good to have you on the stream, Rancher. I feel very, very homesick. We've got another super chat. Dodger, 10 Polish Lizottos. Hello from Poland. Madman, member for 44 months. 44 months, Bear. Look at that.
And not
Bear.
just any member, actual gold member.
I blame Rancher also. Thanks, Clivers. Rich Mitch, £2. Did the Russians see the Russians did in the nightclub last night?
What did they do? I don't know what that means.
Know.
What happened?
Saw a video where a Russian was playing drone baseball.
8 hours ago, Russian police raid Moscow nightclubs in LGBTQ plus crackdown. Anti-LGs, that's a bit nasty.
Well, the Ruskies do not like their gays. That's
not nice at all.
No. And they hate all trans people, whether it's transgender or, in some cases, trans species.
Or transatlantic.
Well, that's true.
That just shows you how nuts the country is. It's very sad. A country without tolerance. It's like the Jaguar commercial. I really love the Jaguar commercial. You'd get a Jaguar, wouldn't you, Marky?
Yeah. You know what? I mean, okay, it'd be a stupid car to get. But I did have a look at their... they make an SUV that is kind of cool looking, but
yes,
apparently it breaks a lot. But I think, if you keep it covered under a warranty, it should be okay, right?
Possibly.
Keep
the stinking, okay?
At the end of the day, I got to drive that Lincoln until the wheels fall off of it because, the depreciation is such that, it'll just cost me $100,000 to buy anything new, even, that I like more. Because it's too loaded, but it doesn't have a lot of miles and it's loaded as fuck, but it's worth nothing because of
how many miles you got on it?
Like 55,000.
That's nothing. It's only run in.
Yeah.
I got to take this.
Hey, Rancher, we love you.
You know this? And by this, I got to take this. I think he might have even meant an enema.
He's got a paying client. He's in trouble.
Well, we'd like to think so.
I've got to tell you something. The reason I've gone Breguet is that I think it is the ultimate brand. Like, you know what? I fell in love, Bear, with their boxes. They got real wooden boxes. They're not...
You don't wear the boxes.
Yeah, I love a good box, don't you?
Yeah, but they just wind up in a closet, don't they? Taking up space.
I really could not care less about boxes. I actually find the Omega really annoys me with their unnecessary fucking coffins.
They are nice though.
I don't care, man. I be honest with you, I'm the happiest with from what I buy with Breitling.
The cardboard. Breitling.
Yeah, little small box. Doesn't take any space.
Breitling has cardboard.
And I'm okay with Rolex. I'm not gonna. I'll be honest. I got used to it. There's specific feeling when you see the green box and
the fake leather.
Yeah, it's just there is some kind of I can smell it, I can see it, I can feel it. It gives me good feelings. So I guess.
What's the current Rolex box made out of? Is it still made out of some kind of balsa wood
It's
or
kind
anything?
of
Or
It's probably leather, but it kind of I feel like
no, it's not leather.
it might be vinyl, green vinyl.
but the inside,
It,
the inside
I
where
think
the
it's
actual
plastic. I think
construction,
it's a plasticky kind of
plastic.
a.
We'd have to break one open, wouldn't we?
Archie, have you got a Rolex box you can break open?
Yeah.
I have actually pulled a few boxes. I pulled the fake ones apart, but that's just garbage. I got to be totally honest with you. I think it's like Mercedes-Benz interiors. It's not leather. It's better.
Pleather.
No, it's
Alcantara.
leather vinyl for rich people. But the Rolex boxes, I must admit, they aren't. I quite like them. I think they're okay. What do you think, Bear? They're good size.
The what? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
The Rolex boxes currently, they're very good boxes.
Yeah, they're functional. They serve the purpose.
And I got to tell you, the green is very cool.
Well, it's a Rolex green for the win, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
They're kind of like suede on the inside.
I don't think it's anything exceptional. I mean, it's built well because it's very easy, extremely easy to notice a fake Rolex box from the real Rolex box. And even if you compare it with the best samples of the fake ones, uh, they just never successfully manage to make a Rolex box that is matching or hard to distinguish, or hard to distinguish from the original Rolex box. I'm talking modern Rolex boxes. When it comes to the vintage ones, there's a shitload of fake boxes out there.
Remember when they had like the wave in it?
The what?
The wave on the top?
Yes,
That was cool.
very cool actually.
When was the last time they updated the box?
Oh, I
Probably
think
like
the
15
big change was when they went to that current one. You know, that green, which has got that pattern in it there. That is really that. When did that come out, Bear? When did that came out? Oh fuck, that came out in the 90s.
What came out in the 90s, Archie?
You know, the box that had that pressed, like the current series of boxes, Bear. You know, with that wave pattern in the top. You know, the current
Right.
box. When did that come out? 90s, wasn't it?
I don't think so, Archie.
I have. That's it there. And
There
they
you go. There's
changed
the wave. There's
they
the wave.
changed the color slightly.
There's the wave. Wavy.
And I got to tell you, it's interesting stuff, Bear. It's very interesting stuff.
I
Is
don't
that
think
true?
they were in the 90s. I honestly think they were relative, like the one that is like a standard one
Yeah.
started coming out, I think, after 2000. I would guess like I would not even guess like a 2000, maybe 4, 5, 6 type of thing. That's when they were
Yes.
first. Or ones of those. So I don't think in 1990s those boxes existed.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Bear. What sort of box do you prefer, Bear?
You're talking from all the watch boxes?
Yeah.
Breitling, the small travel thing that basically comes and I can put it in my pocket and leave the store. I don't like boxes. I don't think boxes are necessary. I mean, I appreciate my Patek box. I think it's beautiful. It's beautifully designed. It has a beautiful look. It's very luxurious. But I don't fucking see the point. I have nothing to do with that box. It's sitting.
They take up so much room. I have an
Right.
entire like closet and room. Well, if you have a bunch of watches like you and I do, Bear, you wind up with like a storage issue. You can't get rid of the goddamn things. And then the other problem is you want to sell a piece or find the extra link that you stuck in that box. Now you're digging through like 40 boxes.
Right. Right.
It's kind of a problem.
The version on the right, according to this Reddit post,
That's the
came
new
out in
one.
2015.
Yeah, that would be the
There
new
you go. So it's not 1990s. What about the version on the left?
Let me see if it comes. The one on the left came
Yeah,
out
weirdly.
in 2005.
There you go.
But
I was right.
scroll back
I
up.
was right.
That one on the left, if you look again, it's got a root beer in it.
Yes.
It's got a modern root beer that wasn't
It's the
around.
wrong box.
Yeah, what the fuck did they put? Yeah, that's interesting. How did that end up happening? They put a wrong watch in it.
So I'm not too sure about the police work here.
Huh. Interesting.
Because it's a ceramic root beer. I mean, Rolex was making root beers in the 90s, but or even 80s.
Right, not the ceramic one though.
That's correct. The Mundo. Mike
Mike the Snake.
Mike the Snake joins us.
Mm.
Mike.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Mikey. We're talking boxes in a relaxed format, Mike.
Cool.
Do you have any boxes you can show us, Mikey?
No, I still have that box of Archies that I'm eventually going to put back together. And aside from
Mike's
that,
been busy.
Not really.
Mike's been very busy.
Ooh, what are you saying there, Arch? What are you saying?
He's busy. Mike is very tied up looking after his mum at the moment. He's got a few dramas. It's not easy, is it, Mike? Don't you think?
In between the occasional like gotta run there quick to do something, even just the daily visit,
The daily grind, Mikey.
It's not a grind. I enjoy every minute I spend with my mom. She's my best friend at this point, and
good. That's good.
She's got an expiration date, and
We've all got an expiration date,
yeah,
Mikey.
My mom's got one on paper. She's going to die in less than a year. She's got 14. She got 14 kinds of different cancer, all stage 4 metastasized. I take her to her chemotherapy sessions every 2 weeks these days, but she's weathering them fine, and they seem to be responding to that. And so we're buying some more time, but she's not long. And so
how old is your mum, Mikey?
I think 83, 84.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, I cherish every moment I spend with her. So
that's good. That's good.
I'm taking that time out of my life to spend with her while I have her.
That's good, Mikey. Mikey, the boys are complaining that you have a high-pitched whine, which this time I can hear.
Oh, hold on. My fault. Hold on. Watch this.
Yeah,
Imagine.
Very, very high frequency.
There. How about that?
Oh, it's better.
Perfect.
There we go.
That'll be better.
The dogs were whining.
For some reason, Streamer now defaults to my webcam and not my headset, which I have it set on before, and it would just the setting stayed. But it doesn't anymore. So now every time I log on, I have to go to settings and switch my audio over, and I often forget.
All right, no worries. Look, see, guys, Mikey, you asked, Mikey answered. Said and done.
There you go. So,
Mikey, I just had a question for you, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I overheard that our friend JJ was making some comments how apparently Archie gave you a really hard time and went nuts because you were on his stream. I wasn't aware of that. Did you receive any negative feedback or anything? Anyone attacked you about it?
None whatsoever. And when I did
Thanks.
go to JJ's, I was welcomed and just treated like any other panelist. And
Oh, of
it,
course, that's
it was,
normal.
Yeah, same here. It's great.
and
Great place to hang out.
I even
Fucking
No,
love
I
it.
just wanted to
of
know
course.
because apparently he's making some statements on you being attacked because you were there. So that's why.
Well, no, I mean, I have been attacked a little bit on the chat for going there at all,
No,
but
no,
no.
by Archie specifically, by Archie.
Oh no, Archie, I never said a bad word about you, Archie.
Okay, Mike, can you
No,
show
dude,
us?
you're not
Can you show us?
understanding my Clive. Can you just give me a second,
Oh,
please?
you're saying JJ said some nasty things that I said that
No,
were
no,
nasty.
no. Listen carefully. Just listen. Always learn to listen.
Okay.
What?
JJ claims that you got attacked on ArchieLuxury stream because you were on his stream, mainly by Archie. Did that actually happen?
Yeah, I think maybe, but in a real minor way. It wasn't
What?
like, yeah, it
I didn't hear
wasn't.
that.
I think maybe some people in the panel might have mentioned, oh, you had fun. Did you have fun over at JJ's or
No, no. I'm
some
not
comment like
talking
that?
about I'm not talking about trolls in a chat. I'm asking on a panel. You were attacked.
Yeah, did anyone attack you on the panel, right?
Maybe Narc did, but
Narc wasn't even on.
No,
okay.
Yeah,
Narc's
no,
So
gone.
no.
I
Narc's
don't.
gone. I don't know if you know that Narc has gone.
I'm
Okay.
sorry to hear that.
Can you show us on the doll where the horn man touched you?
Anyways, if I was attacked, I don't remember anymore, so it's moot.
Clive was determined to get that line in.
Damn right.
I don't believe I was attacked. No.
All right, fair enough. If
Um,
anyone attacked you, I disagree with that. Just so you know.
yeah, I'll disagree with it too. I mean, I go where I feel like it, and
Yeah.
I will always be an
Mike's not
Archie
going to be
supporter.
told where he can and can't go. He can
Yeah,
make
but
his own decisions. When
everybody
people
always
start paying his bills, they can dictate
exactly.
where he can go. And
But
until that
everybody
time,
already
he's
knows
staying on the
Billy
Archie
Jean,
show.
Billy Jean says, Mikey, that you are terrified to say anything.
not terrified to say
No.
anything at all. I
Mikey
usually
stands
say
up
my
for
mind.
himself. What's he saying here? He doesn't seem to be very scared, do you, Mikey?
No. I think maybe some hearsay happened, and I don't know. But
Mikey's also had some good news. You've sold the Porsche, haven't you?
no,
you?
I have. No, I did not.
Well,
Uh-huh.
congratulations.
Now,
Again, more
now,
hearsay.
contrary to Mikey,
Sorry.
someone on this stream did get attacked for going on JJ's.
Oh,
Oh, that is a fair point.
Maybe I did, and I don't remember.
No, Mikey, we're done with you for a second.
It wasn't
Relax, bro.
you. Wasn't
Okay.
you.
Okay.
So, Archie,
But-
did you attack anyone on this panel for going on JJ's channel?
The rancher.
oh,
Why do you have
Shit.
such a different standards? Why you treat Mikey so different than Rancher? What's the reason for that?
I suppose I'm disappointed with Rancher because I want to keep him to myself.
Oh, it's a first love.
Yeah, because he's the one who got me streaming 7 days a week.
So you're
So
saying
are you
Mike-
jealous when he actually goes on other streams?
And
Be honest.
he's been on Tim's stream as well. You go on Timmy's stream.
Mm-hmm. Did that make you feel very jealous? Or do you feel like?
Rancher, say it isn't
Actually, the
so.
funny thing is, they asked him. Rodent 100 has a clip. They asked him if Marcelo can come back,
I see. And
and he said he would stop streaming if he had to take back Marcelo or OC. He said that's
said
it. They're
that?
burnt. Timmy did.
Oh, really? He holds a
Yeah.
grudge a lot. Timmy likes to hold a grudge, I think.
There's no need to hold grudges like that, don't you think?
You would take anyone, right?
Hey, it's a business, Rancher.
I'm not a rancher. I'm a bear.
You're a bear. Yes.
I'm a good bear.
Yeah. Very good bear. Amazing bear. Amazing bear.
Yes, but are
Okay.
you like? Are you? But do you wear pants? Or you just walk around like? Do you go around like Winnie the Pooh style the entire time?
Winnie the Pooh.
I love
Yes.
it. I love Winnie
Yeah.
the Pooh. I fucking love Winnie the Pooh.
Don't we all love Winnie
Those
the Pooh?
Hanna Barbera, man.
But he's
Ah,
basically a
shit.
giant fucking perv when you think about it. He's walking around pantsless.
Yep, totally, man. It's funny.
You can use that milk there. That's fine.
And stealing your picnic baskets at the same time.
Picnic a basket.
JT,
baskets.
JT is
Exactly.
absolutely wrong, by the way. Goldberg does not like bears. That's not his taste. Goldberg is not into bears.
No bears for
Except for you.
Bears.
Well, you like me, but you're not. You would not be attracted to a guy like me.
It depends how many tequilas.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Nice. Honest answer. Good answer.
One tequila, two. My theory is every straight man is like 5 tequilas away from not that straight. Straight to their knees.
Is that right? 5 tequilas. Fuck me
Yeah.
dead.
Well, at least as a straight guy with girls, they seem to get skinnier and skinnier with every
That's
progressive drink.
That's the beer goggles, Mikey.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, so you're saying there's queer goggles?
Yeah, oh yes. You know what?
He's back.
Let me tell you what. When they want
Gaydar.
when they want to clear out a gay bar, it's very simple. Every gay bar has got like mood lighting all over it, and they're dark. But when they want to clear it out, they turn on fluorescent lights all over the bar, and then they scatter like roaches. It is funny to watch. Closing time, they just turn on the fluorescent lights, and everybody scatters.
That's funny.
That is hilarious.
It is, but so true.
It is true.
So true. So true. Yeah, don't know. Everything is good. Thank you. Thank you for your concern.
Huh. Who's
Mm-hmm.
God knows who's fucking tackling me.
I'm gonna go check the ribs, boys. I'll be right back.
Oh, sorry about that. I had to unmute.
Happened.
I stuck on a special thing for Tan's card.
Oh, how cool is that?
Bear.
What's with the
It's a
bunnies?
coaster.
I see.
You can peel it off and post it.
Is this a
use it as
Japanese card?
a gun target.
You know, Archie is
Two
one of the
rabbits
last people
brewing.
to actually send things in the mail.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm honored to have an envelope from Archie. That
It's
he
kind
sent
of
to me.
quaint. You know, people
It
don't.
reminds me of my mom because my mom is like crazy about cards.
Well, because the old people.
Well, kind of like my mom, because she was like just crazy.
Nice.
We love the rancher. We love the rancher.
Did your mom ever send you a
Dude,
bullet?
if it wasn't for Rancher, you wouldn't even be here.
Rancher's your
Rancher's
mother.
the one
Rancher?
who got me streaming 7
No,
days a
no,
week.
no.
Rancher is your mother.
It's because of Lux,
I
not
have
me.
your mother.
Lux.
No, Rancher.
Lux, all you. Entirely on you.
Archie, when do we get our bonus for loyal service?
Hey, I tell you what there, we get the loyal service bonus. It's coming up very soon there. And you know what?
And a
Rancher,
medal? We get a medal?
Rancher has been very loyal to me. Believe it or not, he's actually quite a loyal guy.
Is he?
Oh, thanks. Oh, by the way, please cash app $ Blondie time.
Oh, shit.
I used to get offended. Now I understand it's a joke. Thank you.
Is it a joke?
I mean,
Are
if
you
you have
sure?
$, Blondie has the time.
Shit.
Blondie is cool, don't you think? Don't you love
I
Blondie?
actually love Blondie.
Rancher, don't you have your own cash app, Rancher? Why you got to spook other people? Haven't you got your own? I'd be spooking my own.
I wish actually Blondie live streams more. She kind of disappeared. I think she's awesome. I think she's as cool person as someone can be.
I agree.
Clyde Anderson, death row lawyer at gmail.com.
Thanks for doxing me, dude.
Seriously. I've seen some of the Oklahoma prisons. I've seen them on YouTube. They are not good places to be in.
No, no.
I don't think any prison. Clyde,
How many mistakes? How many mistakes, Clive? I hope I get, how many mistakes? Oklahoma is not a place you really want to go to prison.
Oh, no, not really. Not at all. But on the other hand, our stockyards are quite spacious.
Where would you want to go to prison? I don't think there is any good place for that.
You know, there was a show on Netflix about life in prison and so on.
Well, the Russian prisons are worse than death.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. But there is a prison I think it's in one of the Scandinavian countries.
Oh, yeah, they get dessert, you know.
Dude, they have a better fucking apartment than Archie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better lifestyle.
You know what,
Maybe
Archie? You need to go to jail in Norway.
I
Yeah.
was just thinking that,
Exactly.
could be solution for Archibald going there and going to their jail, and he'll be encouraged to do the live streaming. He's gonna have all meals. He gets paid too, by the way.
Do you think the prison was built by IKEA? And they just like they could just like scratch their way out with a hex wrench, you know.
I got to tell you, Bear, seriously,
Is anyone looking forward to making any watch purchases by the end of the year?
Yes.
Clyde,
Very much so. I'm making a relatively big move.
You see, this is the sort of question you might want to ask, like if you're running, I don't know,
a watch channel.
Well, we should let Bear answer the question because he's making a big move. Bear.
Yeah, I'm making a relatively big move. December, the pickup is going to be December 10.
That's coming right up, Bear. That's like in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Correct.
Holy shit!
What is
this year, Bear? This year?
Yeah.
Yes, but December. Yeah,
It's not a good idea to buy, Bear. The market is very tough.
Oh no, this is definitely something that I decided to buy.
At what point in your life do you say that's enough? I'm going to start downsizing.
Well,
never.
You have to understand, Bear is what we like to call a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Exactly. Winners have options.
Downsizing process is ongoing process. There's nothing wrong with downsizing. Goes naturally. It should not be forced, right?
Look at this chart here, the Rolex market, Bear. Look at this.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
They're just easier to get now.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I mean, they're not like super.
If I zoom out and go to 5 years, it doesn't look that bad.
But easy.
Correct. The thing is, they're still hard to get in the ADs, but it gives you the opportunity to buy them for relatively fair price on the secondary market. And I can tell you, everyone seems to like the situation. The people on the gray market, sellers like it because they're actually selling. They cannot get enough stock. They keep looking for more Rolex from the punters. So they're selling them like a hotcakes. The ADs continue to sell out whatever they have. So that's a really combination that you can say it's a winner, chicken dinner. This is the spot that works really for everyone. You still don't lose any money buying Rolex watches from AD. And they're relatively reasonably priced. So it's a really good thing. You know who probably doesn't like this? The people who actually
bought high.
Like a flippers that made a living out of it, going on between the dealers and so on. You know, what do they call them? Backpack flippers, right?
Yes.
But they disappeared.
What happened to them?
Well, I hate to say this, but to quote ArchieLuxury, couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch of cunts.
Right.
Yes.
I will give you that one quote. That is a hell of a good quote.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So when I come back, Archie, on after the December 10th, I'll reveal.
No hints?
Oh no, because if I do a hint, it's going to be relatively easy to guess. So no hints, no.
Well, at
There's
least.
going to be actually 3 watches I'm going to show.
Ooh. What about metal? What about metals? You said December 10th. You're not getting 3 watches on December 10th, are you?
I got one already,
Oh.
and I'm getting 2 December 10th.
Well, then I know the brand.
You're back.
No, you're not gonna. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
All
When
right.
I come back, I'll. When I have the watches in my hand, and then I can actually show them and
There,
talk
I
about it.
put in for something with Rolex. If I tell you what, can you like guesstimate the weight, because like I have no idea how long this is going to take,
Go ahead.
and they haven't told me. The minty green Sky Dweller.
Oof.
How long should I wait for that?
Forever.
Not really, meaning I won't get one.
It's gonna be hard to get one. Everybody wants it.
Right, true.
Will you get it? You probably have a chance. You obviously have a good relationship.
I mean, they got me
I
a
cannot get it. I will not get that.
Really? You've gotten some great watches from your guy.
Yeah, but I asked about that watch and I was clearly told that not going to happen.
Okay, interesting. I mean, they got you a Panda.
Well, I got the Panda a long time ago. I don't have a new Panda.
Yeah, I know, but still, any Panda from an AD.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I love. That's my favorite Sky Dweller. I would take it. I don't care, Oyster or Jubilee. I take it on a spot. I seen them both. I think they're fucking beautiful.
Juby.
So obviously, I asked, and I was told not to even hope.
All right.
But that doesn't mean that your AD doesn't. You see, it goes. It's really it's a bit of element of luck, and it's an element of what AD. Your AD might not have as high demand on that watch as my AD has. Do you get where I'm going with this?
Yeah, but I think they all have real high demand. Does your AD have one location?
Yes.
Mine's got, I forget, 2. I think 3. So maybe, and they do. I think they can trade among locations. So maybe that's
Of course.
part of it too.
So I'm not saying it's impossible to get it. Of course not.
Hope so.
That's not the case. But I'm saying it's not an easy watch to get.
A girl can dream. I'm just saying, if your guy got you a Panda, I feel like that's harder to get than a green Sky Dweller.
I would, if he offers me, I'm gonna be very straightforward with you. If he offers me green Jubilee, Sky Dweller, or new Panda, I'm going for green Sky Dweller.
Yeah, of course. Super chat.
Where have you been? JD Montreal, $7. Archie, who is the one getting the most money on the panel, and why? Pleases do explain, and why is everyone a cunt?
That's a good question. Why are we?
Who is the one getting the most money on the panel, and why?
Archie.
Pleases do explain.
Of course, Archie, of course.
Archie's the
I
one
was
that's
making hear this very much.
I mean, Archie gets the money. I think Luxy gets peanuts, whatever he gets for his morning show stuff, and nobody else is paying. There you go.
Let me get my coffee.
I don't really understand the question. That's the thing, but okay.
I think
Maybe
Archie is reputed to pay panelists, and so he wants to know who on this panel is getting the most payola.
Well, Archie and then Luxy, if you even want to compare that, but that's actually.
Mike gets the occasional pizza. You're getting bupkis, and like once every 3 years, I'll get a toy from some city in.
Yeah, you get a little bear and stuff like that. Yes.
And then he'll tell me it was expensive, and he'll say that for 3 years running. And I'll get another one. All right, I'm coming right back. I'm checking the ribs.
All right. I don't know JD Montreal. I don't know why did he leave.
No, Mark was actually smart because he actually spent Thanksgiving with the boyfriend's family, so he didn't. So he gets to go out and get ribs. So he's not like eating turkey for the next 4 days.
I like turkey.
Turkey's good.
I actually like turkey better more than ribs, to be honest with you.
Depends on the ribs, depends on the turkey. Now, I actually
That's
got
true. It's also, you know what? I gotta be honest with you. Turkey is not a common thing, and usually we eat turkey like for holidays and stuff like that, like this. Um, so you kind of start craving it, and it also gives you that feel good thing about the holidays,
tryptophan.
right?
Tryptophan.
Right.
Now, actually, I went and got the smoked turkey from the Members Mark from Sam's Club, and it is surprisingly freaking good. Even the dark meat is good.
I
Damn.
prefer dark meat.
I'm gonna give you a complete pass on that one. Okay.
My favorite meat is lamb. Lamb.
Ooh, lamb.
The lamb is awesome, man.
I always have lamb at Christmas.
Lamb can be a bit fatty, but it can be a bit fatty. That's the only.
Hey,
Oh,
when
you
did I ever care about
you are
that?
really concerned about that. Hey, Archie, the fatty really concerns you, man.
Should I tell you about my favorite meat?
Yeah, please.
No,
Please tell
no,
Sausage?
no.
us.
You guys
I must
obviously
say,
did not think
I
that
must say one thing. You know what I find is that if you are having a burger,
Mhm.
it's
Burger.
much better off to have like a patty than to have actual meat pieces itself.
Meat
Why?
piece. What
What do you mean by that? I'm
What does he mean by
confused.
meat piece?
I find the
You mean like
consistent, like
diced
if you have
up-
a chunk of chicken there, like a fillet of chicken in there, it's much better to have a ground up patty. They taste better. Okay.
They taste better, or they require less effort to chew and swallow.
No, I just think they taste better. It's got more flavor.
Well, we all love a burger. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But
I think patties are better in a burger. What do you think?
But
Well,
I don't understand. A
patties
burger
are
is
what
a
make
patty.
up
What the hell?
burger.
Yeah. What are you saying?
You do understand what they put in the
I think
patty,
he's
right? They mix
comparing
with
it to-
eggs and all this kind of flavorings.
There
Yes.
are no chunks of meat in a burger. A burger is made out of minced meat.
Archie, are you talking about cutting up a steak, let's say, into little steak bits?
Exactly.
That is not a burger.
That's what Archie's comparing against a hamburger.
Mike, have you ever
hamburger.
seen that anywhere ever in your life?
No. I may have made one for myself personally, but no, not in a restaurant, not as a dish like available.
Yes.
No, a hamburger is a hamburger is a hamburger.
Oh, here's a serious
man
question.
said.
Mikey, why do they call it a hamburger when it's not made out of ham? It's made out of
I couldn't
beef.
answer you that. You remember that cartoon Popeye? When the one guy would come up and go, I would gladly pay you on Tuesday for a burger today.
Okay, no,
I know. That's in Serbia we called him Peraždera.
But yeah, no, I have no idea why they call it a hamburger.
Yes, because it was made out of the city of Hamburg. Jesus Christ, am I the only person that's read a fucking book?
Oh, Hamburg?
Yes.
It's made out of what?
Okay, Lux, are you trying to be funny or are you retarded?
I'm actually being. I am retarded. I don't know why it's called a hamburger because it's made out of beef. In England, we call it
guess why it's
beef
called
burger.
okay, guess why it's called a Frankfurter?
Because
made out of
made out of franks.
I know a sandwich is the Earl of Sandwich.
Yes.
He was a gambler.
Wow,
He
Archie's
wouldn't leave
flexing the
casino
knowledge.
tables.
The knowledge.
Yes.
But Rancher, it's only called a hamburger in the States and maybe Canada. But in the rest of the world, we call it beef
Canada
burger.
might as well be another state. I mean, let's be honest.
Okay.
I mean,
Actually, you're in Thailand.
Yeah, we're getting lost in translation here.
I mean, I remember digging around in my chicken soup in Thailand, and I came up with a foot. There were like toes in it.
Yeah.
Did it have nails on it? Did it still have the nails?
Well, no.
Yeah.
Flip the nails. But now, tell me something, Lexi. Have you ever gone up north, like around Chiang Rai, and then you go to the night market, and there's like fried bugs, like giant platters?
Oh yeah. They stink. They fucking stink. I ate them on the live stream, Marky.
Oh, did you? I missed that. Now, see, I'll eat the giant crickets, but the ones that I couldn't do. There were two things I couldn't eat. One was some kind of very large fried spider. Are those tarantulas? What are those?
Yeah.
This
They're
is disgusting.
tarantulas, and they fry. They like
I just I
They
couldn't
burn all the hair off of them
Yeah.
over the live flame, and then they cook them on a
Yeah,
stick.
no, I couldn't do the tarantulas. I could do the crickets, but I also couldn't. They have some kind of very large grub. Like they're big though. They're like 1.5 inches long, and they're round and fat. And I'm afraid that they're going to be squishy in the middle.
No.
No,
Also, if there's a
those-
Hey,
those are
Mikey,
more like
that
eating
character you were talking about, that's a J. Wellington Wimpy. Wimpy.
Wimpy,
Popeye.
yeah, Wimpy,
I
exactly.
couldn't remember the name in
Also-
English. I love that guy.
J. Wellington Wimpy.
There
Yeah.
was a
That's right.
hamburger chain in England called Wimpy's. I don't know if it still exists, but for years Wimpy's.
They went into watches, I believe.
was their
Actually,
They
he-
made money in watches.
I see.
Actually, he was from Canada, according to the cartoon.
No kidding.
Huh.
No, he wasn't.
oh, rancher.
Oh, Rancher.
Oh, rancher.
Oh, rancher.
Well, rancher, you know who was from Canada? Was the original inventor of Jizbagong. Sorry, Bear, couldn't help it.
It's okay.
That was. Well, you know, those I'm sure those motel sheets get pretty damn sticky.
Never mind, rancher. Let's move along.
All right.
Listen.
So going back to watches, because Kleiber is right, we are watch channel.
We are.
Obviously, I don't want to disclose the watches I'm getting, but we can talk about watches we're all looking at and trying to buy and thinking about. So, I mean, Goldberg obviously is hoping to get the green dial Sky Dweller, which is fucking amazing. Archie's gonna bullshit us how he wants to get the ugly PAM 47 millimeter without the second hand and ugly brown dial. What about you, Rancher? Anything on your telescope? Anything you are looking for?
No, not really. It's really just targets of opportunity if any pop up. But you know, really, what does he need a second hand for when you think about it? What does he even need a date for? Actually, I don't think he even really needs a watch.
No date actually. No date actually suits me quite well. I prefer that kind of setup on the watch. I was watching today one of my favorite watch channels. What's his name?
Tim Wright?
Yeah, young man that interviewed Archie.
Tim Wright?
Teddy Baldassar.
Oh yeah.
And he does these tournaments, right? The tournaments between the watches of the same retail price.
Yes.
So he kind of has the punters vote ahead of time to position them like the top 32. Then they get into the tournament, and then people vote watch against the watch. First goes against the 32nd, second goes against 31st, and so on. And then you get to the final. And it was a very interesting price point today. It was a $7,000 retail price, which is kind of cool for me, Canadian, because it's a 10,000 Canadian.
That's a lot of money, don't you think? 10,000 Canadian is a lot of money.
Right. So basically, yes, Archie, thanks for stating that. Without that comment, nothing would make sense in this story. So this is actually the first time that one watch won superiorly to a point that it wasn't even challenged. Can you guys guess? And it's based on a retail price. What watch is in question? Best watch, 7,000 US at retail.
Tag Heuer Link.
Say date
Modern
just.
watches, Cliver. We're talking here.
The date
strictly
just is
modern
more
watches.
than that, Mikey.
Is
Mikey.
it?
Speedmaster?
Fuck, you are a pontiff. Yes, sir. Speedmaster has
Okay.
By the way,
won so superiorly. It was in a final with Grand Seiko Snowflake.
no, there's a member chat, by the way.
Pardon?
We got a member chat from Dodger, member for 12 months. What watches are the panel wearing today? Bluesy, bluesy, bluesy.
Goldsy,
Or-
goldsy. Monster.
Orange Monster.
And a solid gold. I got to tell you something, Bear. You know, if I could... You know what watch I really, really lust for, Bear?
Let me answer, because Dodger asked the whole panel. I know that you simply don't give a fuck about it, but I do. Dodger, I'm wearing actually my Pam Prada, okay?
Prada.
Luna Rossa.
Does it have a second?
I'm enjoying that watch. Goldberg, you're wearing a solid gold sub. And Cliver, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing an Apple Watch. Sorry.
Thank you.
Apologies accepted.
No, I wasn't apologizing to you.
What about a Larique?
Apologizing to people that never mind. Okay, now also Dodger's been a member for 12 months. Obviously, Mark and other people here, he prefers members, and he's been a member for 12 months. So obviously, the longer you're a member, longer members are valued more than shorter members.
I don't know about that, Clyde. You never asked me about my thinking about membership. So.
Well, I'm pretty sure you like longer members than
I'm
shorter
pretty
members.
sure you have no idea what I like.
Now, Archie, do you have different levels of membership?
Hey, we have many levels of membership. Platinum for you,
No.
Clivers.
Obviously, he
Platinum.
prefers larger members than smaller members.
Thank you, Clivers.
So, guys, don't fuck around. Become a member today.
Hair Club of America.
I got to hand it to the rancher. He's always spruiking me. You know that? One thing about rancher is
that
he's
rancher.
always spruiking. You know what? I got to tell you something, Bear. I honestly wish I had the balls to get rid of everything and just build a Breguet collection. That is it.
Yeah, I listened to that bullshit yesterday, and I don't buy it for a second. I think you're just trolling in your own strange, passive-aggressive way.
Yeah.
You agree, Mikey, right?
Yeah, I have to totally agree. I think you just sort of dug up an abstract concept that's kind of controversial, and you're running with it.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you,
Mikey
Mikey.
summarized. Thank you, Mikey. I actually agree 100%.
It's fine to do.
No, it's really not.
Hey, it's his show. He can do whatever he wants, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Tim Marshall did kind of something like that, where he collected exclusively Gégé Lacoute, but he did with higher end Gégé Lacoute watches.
You know what I've decided to do, Bear?
I don't know, Archie. I'm sure you'll tell us.
As little as possible?
I like the way, in my own case, I'm going to get a HELOC. Then once I get over 60, I can flip that into a reverse mortgage, Bear.
What do you mean? If you're getting a HELOC, you're pulling out money from the house.
No, HELOC is a line of credit. You don't have to actually use it.
Yes. And then I can flip it into a reverse mortgage as that's it. That's all I need to do.
You know what? I suggested that to a friend of mine the other day. She didn't like it at all. But
I don't like that either.
Well, I wouldn't.
You know, Fonzie sells reverse mortgages now.
Does he?
I feel dirty, don't you? And Tom Selleck. This isn't my first rodeo.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, duh.
I don't know. I feel like, you know what? There are people who it's sort of like the last resort, though. You know, I mean, let's explain.
The interest rate is a couple points above a mortgage rate.
A reverse mortgage, guys, is something that people shouldn't take until they're like, I don't know, like 75, and then they need to live out the last 10, 15 years of their life, but they have no money to eat and take medicine, but they have a paid off house. So the bank just starts paying them back out of their equity. And then when they die, the bank either owns the house or the heirs sell it and pay off the loan.
I see.
But it's a way of living out the equity in the house. And for some people,
it's the only way, right?
That's right. It can be a desperation move.
Would you sell your watches before you got a reverse mortgage?
Of course.
Yeah, watches should go going first. That I cannot believe you would even ask that.
Watches are completely unnecessary. I mean, it's literally unnecessary. If my phone tells time. I was watching somebody's video and they were talking about the hedonic cycle, the hedonic treadmill.
Yes, the more we have, the more we want.
Well, what it is we start thinking about a watch. It starts to tickle our fancy. And what that does is it starts firing off our neurons and gives us little hits of dopamine. Then we start the research process and we get more dopamine. Then we start thinking, maybe I'll buy this. Then we can add adrenaline to the brain chemistry mix. Now we're searching for the thing.
Right.
You know, and we're lions on the prowl, and then we're dickering and negotiating and dreaming, and so it's all subconscious. Then we get the thing, huge adrenaline rush. Then 3 days later or 3 weeks later, you know, we get the honeymoon phase. But then after the honeymoon phase comes the adaptation phase, and we adapt to having the thing that we craved. The grail is no longer the grail, and before you know it, it's in a fucking box, and we're already looking at something else because it's a vicious cycle.
I must say one thing, that fucking gold sub on your wrist, hedonic treadmill or what more do you want than that?
What part of the cycle involves angle grinders?
What?
What part of the cycle involves angle grinders?
Angle grinders.
Oh, he's referring to the burglary. I understand now.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say though, what this guy was talking about was just stopping and like trying to take control of your own brain chemistry. People do this with gambling, with all kinds of things, cars, you know, watches, possessions.
I honestly think, Mark, I actually think that's actually very accurate, and I think it's a great topic, and it's a good thing to think about. I like that you brought this up.
You know what? When I was watching this video, I was like, holy fuck, this guy is completely nailing it, because I have boxes full of watches. And yes, sometimes I call it watch shopping. I just pull out a box and see which of the watches in that one I want to wear. But they don't have the same, I don't have the same reaction to them I did when they were new. And so
when you were actually buying them, right?
That's right. Yeah. So I think that there's some sort of addictive process that we would need to take actual, like some kind of real heavy committed action to interrupting this cycle.
Right.
Not healthy.
You might, to quote, I guess, Spock from Amok Time, you may find that having is not nearly so pleasurable as wanting.
Well,
right.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely true. And it's a cycle. Not one of us couldn't get away with one nice steel sports watch, or 2 watches if you have a precious metal and it's not a daily, your precious metal and your steel, and that's it. 1, maybe 2. And
I think the watch collectors, some watch collectors, interesting phenomenon. And I think I see it on this show mainly with ArchieLuxury. These watch collectors basically start convincing themselves and people around them who are willing to listen that specific watch is the one to get. And I don't know if this is really relevant in other hobbies and other collecting communities, but I see that in watch community quite a bit. So you start thinking about the watch, you know, you start seeing opportunity to get that watch, and now you start convincing yourself primarily, and then the others, that this is the one, this is the best, this is fucking amazing. The latest tirade is about the ugly PAM 47 millimeter with the ugly brown dial. The watch that looks kind of like something that teachers in a kindergarten would teach the kids how to tell the time. Yet, because it became available and possibly a watch that could be purchased by Archie, he's starting honestly to convince himself this is the watch to get. And I was carefully kind of paying attention to him on a stream yesterday or the day before, where he actually talks about it, and he wants to convince and say to himself, this is awesome watch, they're just trolling me, I should get it. It's a very interesting phenomenon. What do you think about that, Mark Goldberg?
I think he should totally get it.
Bear, I think that, you know, there's a saying, Bear, behind every beautiful woman is a dude who's tired of fucking her, bored with her. And it's the exact same reason.
I
It's
see.
the same thing. Whatever we have, we grow weary of because it's.
You know what I can't fucking stand? Let me just add this as a tidbit. We own a watch, we get sick of it, we sell it, and then we see.
Then we miss it. I've rebought.
No, I see when I own the watch, I can see flaws, I can see hairline scratches, I can see screws that aren't perfect, I can see a scratch. As soon as I sell it and I see it on someone else's wrist, it looks like $1 million.
Yeah, that's 100% true. And then comes the next step, which is the rebuy. I mean, there's buyer's remorse, there's seller's remorse, and then there's the rebuy, which I've
got a super chat. JD
there.
Montreal, $7. Archie, if you have to pick one person who had you back and you feel close to, who would it be and why? Just pick one. Who? The rest are cunts.
Who has your back is what he's saying.
Yeah. Who's got your back, Archie? Who's got your back? Luxury Poo, end of story. Done.
Bear.
You know.
Bear.
It's certainly not fucking Cliver.
I tell you, there's a number of people. There's Mark Goldberg. There's Bear.
I don't know about it. Mark, would you say you're the one, Mark? Neither am I. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
I'm so happy right now. Thank you.
We did break up for a year, and then I did go back.
I remember when you made him wait in your fucking thing, and you would turn the camera on, and he would wave like a little fucking moron.
Oh, those are the best days.
Oh my god, that was
so.
He was so mad. But
honestly,
Bear,
probably Jonah.
At the end of the day, I did go back to my toxic ex. I did.
Yeah.
Well, we all do. Well, not all, but. Yeah, we have our reasons, right? However, to comment on this, I know he's asking, Archie, and I pretty much know why he's asking. I would say probably Jonah. I would say Luxury.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, yeah, with Jonah, yeah, there were some turbulences there. Even with Luxury, there was a turbulence. I remember that.
That's what I wanted to say.
The firing, right? The firing
many times.
Yeah, so it's a hard one. It's a hard one to pick
Well,
because
JDMTL has a suggestion, Bear, and here it is.
Okay.
JDMTL, $2.80. Pick one and done.
Go ahead. He meant a watch. I thought he meant a panelist, but no.
Yeah, then end the stream. That's what I was hoping. I mean,
pick Archie and end the story. Fuck it.
Oh my God! What
Bear.
if there is?
It's Bear. It's Bear. There's nobody like Bear.
There you go. All right.
Now, Bear. I didn't back you at times. I backed the wrong horse.
Oh shit. Okay.
You know.
Oh, let's go back and
tell you, I was wrong. You were 100% right, Bear.
Finally, it comes out. But what if he was talking about a watch, which he wasn't? But what if he was? One watch, done.
You know what?
One
Mark?
and done.
You're fucking wearing it. You're wearing it, Mark.
No,
that is it.
No. This would have to go on a one and done because you can't I don't know. Can you daily this?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
yeah.
If you actually accept it and you in your mind you say fuck it, this is my one and done.
Okay.
It's done. That's why the part done is there.
I got it. Well, then, and then you just step off the rat rate. You step off the treadmill. And you just...
Right. Fuck it. I've seen a lot of guys that have a precious metal watch as a one and done. I tell you, these older Italians, the day dates, the regular day dates, they're like fucking 20, 30-year-old day dates, never fucking serviced.
Do you know I have
never
a client?
Serviced. Scratched to fucking hell.
Yeah.
And they wear them fucking like a champs that they are.
That guy came to me. You know what? I had that guy as a client, Bear, and he told me that he got it in like 1976. Services it every like 15 years.
There you go.
The scratches really almost made patina, and in fact, the gold patinaed. Because in that era, the gold didn't have platinum in the
So you see, it's us. We are weirdos. We fucking don't think like a normal people. So we overthink it. Oh, it cannot be precious metal. It has to be there used to be a date. I don't know, fucking stupid shit.
But there's a guy wearing a day date every day of his life since '76.
Exactly.
You know, exactly. It looked good.
Marky,
the thing is,
I envy those people.
Oh yeah,
I envy that because
they're normal. They're normal.
That's the whole idea. They are normal watch people, right? Actually they're normal. They're not watch people.
What if
we are watch
what if
people.
we put the Bear? What if we put the same money all in the stock market? When we started this hobby, what if all that money went into the stock market?
We would be significantly better off.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean,
So going back to Mark
my
Goldberg's question, what is one and done? Okay, let's do it. Let's actually, for me, that changes day by day. So let's see what today we
Yeah,
feel.
but done means done.
Done means done, exactly. So just think what is possibly the one.
Well,
16 for me, it'd be my 1680, or at least right now.
That's what I mean, Cliver, right now, because in a week you might not feel like that, but I'm right
yeah, but
now.
if you had to decide today,
it's useless.
but then next week you can't trade it in. Next week you're stuck with
No,
that.
let's just fucking cheat. Let's cheat, the Goldberg. Let's cheat. It's today.
I can't even wear one watch for 1 week. I have never worn one watch for 1 week.
I did.
I'm on my fourth watch of the day. Checking the ribs. Be right back.
I believe you. Archie, what about you? What about you?
You know, it's interesting, Bear. I gotta tell you, Bear,
Just
I really
with Cliver, you picked the sub 1680, right?
Yes, the white sub.
Oh, that's fucking gorgeous watch. I
that's
got a friend who
fucking great
actually
choice.
almost
I love
wears
that.
that every day. I got a friend who wears that almost every day. White 1680. That is very versatile watch, and
Cool watch, man. Cool watch.
it's so cool. It's so classic. Bear, you know what I'm envious of? There's 2 channels on YouTube. There's one called, they're not watch channels, okay? There's one who does 4-wheel driving.
You know, actually, there's like millions of channels on YouTube. I don't want to interrupt, but you know.
And what he does is, well, this is the point. The guy wears a 1680 white sub, and then it's called 4x4 Overlander. He's a South African guy.
Okay.
And then there's another channel. It's Tyrrell's Garage. Mm-hmm. And that guy, he restores and services supercars. He's also got a 1680. And they just had one sub. That's all they fucking had. It's taken them through life. They're oblivious to it being valuable or what it is or what this is. They just enjoy it for their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
And I wish I could do that, Bear.
So what do you pick, Archie? What do you pick for the one and done today? Is it going to be Breguet? Is it going to be Breguet?
I would have to shrink to 3 watches.
No. The question is one.
Lucy.
Yeah. I can. You actually picked that numerous times. So obviously this is for you a good candidate.
Super chat. We got a super chat in here. JD Montreal, pick one. OP Jeff, $2. Mark, is a 12x12-inch BBC a good fit?
What does it mean?
I think he's talking about a penis.
I think he talks about a dog.
No, a 12x12 like penis. BBC means big black cock.
But what do you mean 12x12?
Well, 12 inches by, damn, that would be a huge cock. I mean, the 12
Gee, that's a donkey, man.
That would be like, Christ, that'd be like a, I can't even think of that.
But why does it have a 12x12? I don't understand. It's not a fucking cube. Like, what do you mean by that?
Well, you could super chat again to flesh out the answer.
I genuinely, okay, I kind of figured BBC, right? I'm not stupid. I can understand that's a British broadcast corporation. But 12x12 is what's confusing me. 12 inches by 12 inches. That's like the dimensions are unusual. And yeah, circumference? Fuck, 12 inches circumference. What? What the fuck? Are you serious, Eric L? Come on, man.
The system is length by girth. That's the system.
Speaking of BBC, I've kind of switched my places. I think I now prefer the American version of Ghosts to the British version of Ghosts. It pains me a little bit to say that because I love the British version of Ghosts.
The British version of what?
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
It's a television program.
No idea.
What do you mean by ghosts? Like
nobody knows. Nobody knows.
The name of the program was Ghosts.
This is it's a bit random, Clyde, but okay.
Strange.
You're talking about BBC, so.
Oh yes. Oh, there's few shows I like on BBC.
Yes.
I prefer the only British show I like is Rumpole of the Bailey.
I love Rumpole of the Bailey.
Yeah, it's a good one.
My favorite show as a kid was Space 1999.
Space 1999?
Yes, sir. Loved it.
I vaguely remember that.
Yep.
Okay,
it's available on YouTube. Actually, you can watch it.
Done. You didn't give us your one and done.
Oh shit! Yes, that is true. I usually lean to say black sub no date, but I'm going to change that today, and I'm going to say I'm going to go with Jubilee, Bruce Wayne, Jubilee, Bruce Wayne, GMT.
Okay then. But I mean, are we going with currently owned, or like, because otherwise we could just go with any Grail we could possibly name, like a Zeitwerk minute repeater.
Okay.
Yeah, but you try living with that Zeitwerk minute repeater because you've got to have to service it.
Yeah, that's
own or
and the waterproofing.
Previously owned. Let's keep it to that.
Previously. Oh, all right. We can get it back. I don't know.
Of course, I watch EastEnders. EastEnders is a great show, man.
Yep.
So are the Faulty Towers, Dodger. You guys know good shows, man.
Oh yeah. What about like Absolutely Fabulous?
Oh, I love Absolutely AbFab. That was fantastic.
Yeah, and remember the Kids in the Hall?
And Downton Abbey. I like that one.
The Kids in the Hall is actually a Canadian show.
Yep.
Yeah. You remember the episode about how avoiding being killed by a bear in the woods?
Yes.
All right.
Mikey, you're making me laugh today, man.
That scene had me on the floor for fucking a whole week, man.
My son's flying circus.
I've never pissed my pants laughing.
Well, tell us the joke.
I pissed my pants laughing.
That's a great one.
I gotta tell you, I still like Degrassi Junior High. I like the Canadian TV, Degrassi Junior High.
Never heard of it.
What the fuck is Degrassi Junior High?
Oh, that was a huge show, but also in America.
Yep.
It was a show about a bunch of kids. I mean, I think it interested other kids and pedos, but it was very. It got a lot of ratings here.
Yep.
Yes.
We have the Partridge Family and.
Well, yeah, but this is after that.
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
The Partridge Family was huge. That show was phenomenal, and
I kind of knew I had a problem.
Sorry,
that was the show that told me I might have a problem, because I was in like maybe 7th grade when that show was on, and I remember all my friends were talking about Lori Partridge, and which was the sister, and I played by Susan Day, and I was always thinking, what has she got to do with this show? This is Keith Partridge's show, David Cassidy. And I thought it was all about him. I didn't understand why they were even talking about her.
Interesting.
No, Mark. The song said, "Come on, get happy," not "Come on, get gay."
Anyway, very sad. Like dementia and alcoholism in his very early 60s.
Who's that? Sorry, say that again. Who got alcohol and dementia?
David Cassidy.
Yep.
That's Archie's favorite musician.
Yeah, he had a few bad things happen to him. He had a few bad marriages.
Well, who didn't on this panel anyway?
And he made a few bad investment choices.
Once again,
who didn't on this panel anyway?
And he went bankrupt. He declared bankruptcy before he died of dementia. He's on the He sold out to Dr. Phil.
Dementia is such a sad way to go, man.
Yeah. So my mother died of dementia. Actually, my mother and all my aunts.
Fuck.
That's concerning. That's actually concerning, man.
You know what actor I loved that totally I think he's dead now was Jan Michael Vincent.
Yep.
Yeah, he was very.
He was badass,
hot.
fucking steel faced. Like he was that helicopter show,
Airwolf.
Airwolf, yeah, and a couple of other roles, and you know he was the man, you know, and then he just went on to just destroy himself.
Speaking of dementia, how would I know?
He was almost like a Brad Pitt of his time, right?
Yeah.
Michael Vincent.
Good
What was that
looking
movie?
guy. Good looking guy.
He was
Guess where
very
Brad Pitt is from? Shawnee, Oklahoma.
No kidding.
No.
Brad Pitt is from okay.
Shawnee, Oklahoma. Look it up.
Oh, by the way,
He got the fuck out, but still.
My God. Jan Michael Vincent, what happened to him in the end, Mikey? I'm not familiar. He's downfall. What happened?
You know, he's either still alive and just maybe he's clean or not. But I mean, he like was beyond an alcoholic, and he really just completely went off the deep end after at a certain point in his career. And I don't know the.
I just checked. He did pass away, cardiac arrest.
Fuck.
Yeah, he passed away. And how much was John Michael Vincent worth when he died? 200,000.
Spent all his money then.
Yeah.
He was a very good guy.
He had movies and TV shows and played a helicopter pilot.
Chuck Woolery just died.
Yeah, he did.
Who?
Chuck Woolery.
Oh yeah, he was from the Love Connection. He was a game show.
Like all tons and tons and tons of game shows.
Yeah.
I see.
But it was shocking when I heard how old he was, which was in his like 82, because I kind of just lost track of him. But he was young the last time I knew about anything about him.
Yep.
Yes.
Wonder what kind of watch he had.
I don't know. You better get to the summit. Get to Forest Lawn immediately and tell us.
Mm. Mm-hmm. It's very sad, Bear. People, I think what you're going to find is a lot of these YouTube celebrities are going to go the way of these movie stars, Bear.
Why do you say that?
By the way, I don't know if you know this, Jan Michael Vincent was also in Lassie. Did you know that? And Bonanza.
That's right.
And his most notable role is in the Mechanic, which is an absolute epic action movie from back in the day. They did a remake with Jason Statham.
Yes.
But the original was so awesome. Jan Michael Vincent and who's the other guy? I forget his name. But they were both real heavies at the time, and the other actor went on to do a number of movies. I forget what the names of them were. What was it?
Hey guys, if someone super chats $100, we'll make Mike take a Alzheimer's test.
How do you know he would accept that?
Yeah, I'm not remembering much right now.
By the way, Archie, I just want to double check. Do you actually identify as a movie star? Is this why you talked about YouTubers adding like a movie stars? Do you think you're a bit of a movie star?
No, I think I'm talking about fame and the bad sides of fame.
So do you feel that you experience the bad side of the fame?
Oh, definitely. I've had bad sides of fame. There's lunatics, trolls. As my good friend Mark Goldberg said, the worst type of fan is one who thinks you haven't given them enough. You haven't given them a bit more time that they deserve. Don't you agree, Marky? Where's Marky there?
I remember Mark's talking about that. So, do you feel like you have paparazzi following you? You have the
no,
crazy
it's not
fans.
that. I just feel it can end. This whole thing can just end tomorrow, Bear.
But everything has a shelf life. I mean, literally everything.
Well, they didn't tell me that when I signed up, Bear. That wasn't in the commercial.
Well, I remember how you signed up. You were sitting on a bench with your wife, and you were telling her and explaining that you have become a full-time YouTuber.
Yes.
And giving her your reasoning and stuff. She did not really say much.
An international YouTube celebrity.
Right. That's a day. I remember that like yesterday. That was long time ago. How long was, for example, Seinfeld running? How many seasons?
9.
There you go. You surpassed. You already surpassed the Seinfeld.
Yes. Fair point.
You've been on a
you've been on a
YouTube.
Delicious. Can you please show us? Can you show us these pork ribs?
Okay, hold on.
I want to see these pork ribs.
Yeah, what it is?
Notice how Archie doesn't eat when I'm on a stream. How I wanted to ask you, Archie. Please tell me. Okay, let's pay attention to the ribs. There you go.
How long did you slow cook those for?
About 3 hours, but in a
delicious
in a convection oven. So
1 to 10, what would you rate these as?
You know what? I like it better when I leave them in there like 5 hours. And you don't want to watch me eating this. This is going to be nasty, but one bite.
Messy.
No.
How delicious is it, Marky?
Fucking good.
Fucking good.
By now. Yeah, it'd be better if I let them slow cook for like 5 hours. But I did it a little faster. I did it in about 3.
Bear.
They're good though.
Could you ever be a vegetarian when you see food like that?
I'll be very honest with you. That I am not a big fan of ribs.
Okay.
You like steak?
Okay.
Definitely not.
Oh. You don't like steak?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I prefer my taste. I prefer Chinese food. I prefer pork. My culture. I don't like the ribs though. I like different style of pork.
Okay. Problem with Chinese food is they put too much like oil and sugar in Chinese food.
Yes, MSG. Yeah. Monosodium glutamate.
You can get them to hold that out, but they use a lot of other.
It doesn't taste as good.
That's the problem.
By the way, Mr. Vincent, that John Michael Vincent, he apparently had a bit of a coke problem. Okay.
Oh.
As I mentioned, like he fell off a cliff and
like he was earning $200,000 an episode for Airwolf.
Yeah, what a great show too. Dun, 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 dun. I remember the song. Every time you fly off in the helicopter, they played this theme song. It was great. He and this badass helicopter.
We should look at that and see if Mikey got it. You know,
he broke his neck in 1986 after rear-ending his girlfriend's car.
Mikey, can you give us that song again?
No, I actually can't. No. Now that I've actually thought about it.
How do you think it goes?
Dun, 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 dun. No, I.
Let's play it. Play the clip. Play the clip.
He's pretty close.
Yeah, there you go.
You nailed it, Mikey. Nailed it.
Now I remember it because, like, I've heard a version of it. Yeah, I wasn't that far off. Fuck. It's one of the things I always keep into.
The Rancher and I can do Gilligan's Island.
I think my newest watch, new Santos, is nicer than Goldberg Santos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You have
I
the
sent
Scout.
you. I sent you a picture on the Santos I chose.
Yeah, you have the dual time.
No, I did not pick up the dual time.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I
Oh.
changed my mind.
What'd you get then?
Archie will show it on the stream.
I think you got the green, but the new green is better than the old green.
No,
What'd you get? The skeleton?
Archie, bring it up.
Yes, that's exactly right there. I'm getting it. You sent me that pic, didn't you, Bear?
I sent you this pic. Yes, sir.
It's the brown one. He got the brown one. And it's... You actually bought it?
Yes, sir.
Let's have a look.
This is the day I bought it. This is in the AD, actually.
Fuck, that's so expensive. Do you...
Very expensive.
Okay. Fuck, look at that.
It's
so
nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know if it's better, but you know
better. What? It's a better watch. It's
I don't know.
That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous.
It's the same fucking watch. But here's the funny thing. Mine looks exactly like that.
Nah, that looks much,
light.
That looks a lot better than yours.
So, Cliver, you actually like it. I can tell. You're not throwing. You like it.
Yes.
I think it's the dial fucking won me over.
It's the same one.
Exactly.
Same one I got.
Yeah.
They're very nice, and I don't think they're crazy expensive for what they are.
No, I have to agree with you. Mark. Santos is a good buy. Okay, I could not buy both. I could not buy two Santos watches. I'm not that fucking crazy.
No.
So I had to make a decision, and a little part that played the reason why I went with this one, besides that I really liked them both, is he was able to give me a better discount on this one than on the dual time.
That's good that you got this.
Oh, you didn't get the dual time.
No, sir.
But you told me you were definitely getting it.
I did. I lied.
Thank you.
There you go.
And this has got the in-house movement as well, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
correct.
Booyah!
It's 100. It's 100 meters, but it's a push-in crown.
Okay, now what? Mark, send us put a copy of yours up.
Nice watch, eh?
I don't know. I don't have. It's the same watch, Clyde. Really, it's pretty much.
You got the blue one, don't you? You got the green.
No, I have the green one, but it almost never looks green. It usually looks purple.
Yeah, but that's gorgeous. That is just delightful.
Is the
Thanks,
one pictured?
Honey.
Is the one pictured? Is that
I call
gold?
it my new cigar watch.
Yes.
Tobacco colored.
I must say that brown is gorgeous. You know, you're making me.
Yep, I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
I regret getting rid of my Breguet because that had a brown dial. You know,
What's very cool is the way the case and the sapphire are both curved.
Yeah, I a lot.
You broke up there, Bear.
I know. Am I okay now? Am I okay?
Yeah. Yep, you're good.
Yeah, but we can hear you loud and clear. Archie?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. We can still hear him.
I don't know what to say.
I'll tell you what I can say. I've got barbecue sauce all over my pants now that I've dropped a big clot right in my
I hate that.
This is why I didn't let you watch me eating.
No, Mark, that's not going to work.
Yeah,
that's not going to work.
There's nothing wrong with a big piece of meat in your lap, right, Mark?
Oh shit!
All right.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, maybe.
Okay,
Sorry,
no.
is that too bad? Is that
Fucking hey, Mike! I wasn't expecting that.
Hit Mike right under. Mike right under Mark.
Oh no, I love Mark.
Mike is turning into rancher.
Oh, he has
more and more. Yeah.
I got a little excited.
KR, the actual Cartier calls it brown dial.
I love that dial. I love that dial.
The metal is like rose gold.
No, it's a simple stainless steel.
Yep.
Oh, okay. The lighting makes it weird. You can't tell what metal it is.
Bear, tell them about the
No, that's just your all
tell them about the links.
Oh yeah, this is so fucking cool. This watch you can actually size it without using any tools, just with pushing the links with the nail, right?
Yeah, there's a little button on each link.
Right, and it comes also with a beautiful leather strap as well.
Yeah. So quick change links, quick removal, and quick change strap.
Yep.
And
Yep.
when you push the button and it shoots the spring bar out of the link, it retains the spring bar, so it's impossible for it to like spring out and go on the floor someplace. You can't lose it.
Correct.
It retains them. It's really brilliant.
Yeah, nice design. Definitely nice. Listen. You cannot do wrong with any Santos. Let's be honest. Just pick what you like taste-wise. I tend to always recommend the classic white dial. But for people who get bored, like Goldberg and I, terribly bored, and they need to fucking keep changing shit all the time, then you look into different things.
Can I bring up a comment that I completely agree with in the chat?
Go ahead.
Old Timey says, for some reason, nobody complains about the screw alignment on these like they do on other brands.
Well, we do a little, but the screws are very small, unlike the on some of the
Royal Oak. No, the difference is those Royal Oak screws are hexagonal, and therefore they all notch in with the slots in the same orientation, whereas these are actually screwed into place, and they can't guarantee where exactly those slots will end up when they tighten it down to the proper torque.
I think the problem is that the Royal Oak costs fucking 8 times as much.
Mm-hmm. Well, that too. But that's why Royal Oaks always have their slots are always perfect, just because they're the outside, they slide in from the top, and then they're actually held in. They're screwed in from underneath because the top doesn't spin.
Yeah, I was thinking about something. When did they come out with the Santos?
About
1902, right?
About 1899.
Well, that's the Santos Dumont, but the series was launched in the late 70s.
No, the Santos Dumont. When did they come out with it? Like 1902, right?
For that pilot, the Brazilian pilot,
Dumont.
Well, and like I said, I've got a Zenith signal core, but it was actually made for American pilots in 1917. So literally within 2 decades of the very first one.
Wow, very cool.
Zenith what?
Zenith signal core.
Bring it up, please.
I'll be right back.
Since you said please. Oh, it'll take me a second. I'll have to go through all the watches to find it.
Who will suck the barbecue sauce out of my pants?
Oh, very interesting watch. Very piloty. Very IBAB.
Okay, Archie, that was a good one. All right, Archie.
That was horrible.
What happened?
I didn't actually know you could do that.
Sorry, Mark.
Mark,
I'm sure you would have done the same, Mark.
I would have, but I didn't know I had the power.
That was beautiful, man.
Now I know.
So this is this what you have original, or is it re-edition?
Hold on.
Oh, you actually bringing your watch up.
I'm afraid to look away from the screen now.
That's right. Go ahead. Okay. Who should I send it to?
ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com.
Mark, is it finger looking good?
Oh my God. I'm ready to start sucking the marrow out of these bones.
Can we see?
No.
It's
so disgusting.
What if we get a super chat? Can we see it then?
So nasty.
I actually Googled this watch to see. I never heard about it before. It's interesting looking. I mean, it's very, very, very much classical pilot look.
Is it like 32 millimeters?
Bigger than that, believe it or not.
I don't know. I mean, hard to tell.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Well, where we're looking for that.
It's bigger than that, said the guy who has one.
Let me tell you, it is not pretty. The rubble, the aftermath is just not pretty.
Now, did they come out and bring that like in your car and your car tipped over?
Yes.
Good.
Just like the Flintstones.
Yes. You're that much older than I am.
Now, I need to drink the red wine to sort of cut the fat.
I really do need. I need to cut down on these damn watch photos. It's hard to find anything now.
I've got over 8,000 of them.
You know what? He can just Google it. It's not that fucking complicated. I'm looking at the watch and reading about it as we speak.
I want to send mine.
Okay.
We got a super chat here from Yankee Doodle, $10. As a child, I always wanted a Timex watch, but never got one because my parents couldn't afford it. I finally got one. Just bought a Timex Marlin black dial for under $200. Love it. Pull it up.
You know, my first watch was a Timex. My parents could afford it. I think I was like 7. I wish I still had it.
Same here.
I bought the Marlin too. I like that watch. I bought the green dial one, Yankee Doodle.
You know what? I have to stop myself from buying that watch. I like one Timex is enough, and I have one. But boy, I sure could buy more.
I think Marlin is their nicest looking watch.
Is it? It's the it's an actual automatic, just non-serviceable, right?
Correct. No, it's actually serviceable.
I want one quartz. I love their little hatch where you put the nickel in and you can take the battery out of the hatch.
Marlin is a nice watch.
I'm gonna look. Maybe I need one.
Archie, you bringing it up?
Yep. We're getting it up for you. Hey, we got what the hell? Here we go. Sorry. So the Timex Marlin, I love that watch, Bear.
You probably don't, because you either complain that watch is a shitter or you complain they're too expensive. So you really don't like any watches.
That's true.
Yes, you're right,
You
Bear.
really can't come. Yeah.
Well,
It's just a simple watch. Timex is just a simple watch. You know what I mean? It's just.
I like the design of the Marlin. I like the simplicity of it. I like the classical 50s look.
Yes. I like the Arabics on it, Bear. The Arabics are really funky.
It was very specific that he picked the black dial. And you picked everything but the black dial.
Black dial, yeah. Yeah, I hate the black dial. I think the silver one is so much more classy.
I disagree.
Timex makes affordable watches, Bear. You know how we feel about that, don't you?
Look at that. That's a beautiful watch. On the right.
And they've got a special to celebrate their birthday. They've got $1.
Who's operating this? You or Luxy?
Hello? Luxy's out for
it's
a minute.
Archie.
That's why it takes forever and it's a fucking disaster. I knew it's not you.
Yep.
I got to tell you, have you got any Timex in your collection, Bear?
I just told you I bought a Timex Marlin, just like Yankee Doodle. Mine is a green dial.
I got the Timex Q, the GMT.
Yeah, but do you have any?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but do you have any Timex in your collection, Bear?
Yes, I do. Timex Q and Timex Marlin.
You know what, Bear? I have an idea for you. You know how the Timex Q is like not a bad watch, but the bracelet is disgusting.
You know what? For what it is, it was a fun at the time.
I know, but it pulls hair. It's awful. But here's the funny.
Do you actually wear it?
Well, no, I couldn't because it was awful, and I wouldn't wear it even if it was good. But here's what I did. You know the Casio Royal Oak? Its bracelet actually fits that fucking watch. The Timex watch fits it perfectly. And the Casio Royal Oak is like $20, $25. So I bought one, took the bracelet off, threw away the watch, and put that bracelet on the Timex.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And what's this watch you sent me, Clive? Is the Signal Corps watch?
Corpse. Clyde likes a corpse.
Yes. That's how I got it. But no, actually, and the funny part is it's the first It's the first American military wristwatch. It was made by the American Expeditionary Force in 1917, but it's actually made. It occurred to me it's a flyer watch that came out 15 years after the first Santos.
Wow.
It's the corpse.
I like the patina with the flaking of the.
All falling.
That's radium. That shit is radium, and you don't want to keep it in your front pocket.
Women died for that. Well, I imagine its half-life is kind of over now, but
yeah.
But
the horn life.
The women used to like lick the brushes so they could get the
exactly
jaw cancer.
Oh my goodness.
They're like little pinstripers, you know.
Yep.
And they'd lick the brush to make it so it'd be nice consistent every time, and they didn't realize they were inhaling or ingesting radioactive
materials
stuff.
Coming up on 110 years old, and it still works.
Has it had a service?
No. Well, it might have had one in 1939.
Or thereabouts.
Yeah.
What size is it?
Did they do a movement change or something?
It's about 34, 35 millimeter.
Well, that was big then.
Telling me. Also, little wire lugs on it. They just basically, that's how watches were. They took the smallest pocket watches they could, and they put wire lugs on the back. Yes. Literally, you were soldered to the back.
Yeah, that's popular today.
Guys, this has been a fantastic stream. I got to get out.
No, you're not getting out anywhere. I'm gonna post for you in a chat. So you give a proper value for the super chat. Here is the Hodinkee article about the Timex Marlin, and you can actually pull it up from the private chat.
It looks a little like this watch.
Yeah.
And you've been running a show not even 2.5 hours, so that's not going to work, buddy. I've been given directives, from 10 to make sure that you run a 3-hour show.
3 hour stream. 3 hour stream. That looks. That photo looks
we all picked up from the
cool.
subtle Gilligan's Island record.
Hold off on the next line.
$200. Look at that, man. That's so cool, isn't it?
Yep. It almost looks like like Art Deco, maybe like a Senator, like a Glashut original Senator, I think.
I think it's beautiful, Bear.
I agree.
I like the crystal on it. It seems to have kind of like a Speedmaster round-edged crystal, you know.
Yeah,
like
plastic hazelite. Yeah.
It rolls over. Their gradient, unless it's a shadow all the way around, but their gradient is a little harsh. There's a little bit of desired there, in my opinion. But
Oh, we have another super chat from Yankee Doodle. $5, Archie.
Yankee Doodle. Thank you so much, Yankee Doodle. $5. Seems like there are a few versions of the Marlin. I got the one with the small seconds next to the 9.
Okay. Go to the Timex website. That's his suggestion.
Oh, wait, there's a part 2. Clive should leave the stream immediately. Oh, okay.
Clive is free to go. I did not give I wasn't given any directions about anyone else except Archie has to do 3-hour show. And that's coming from none other but Maharaja.
Yes. No problems at all. We can do that, Bear. We can do anything you want. Anything you want.
I don't want. It's Maharaja's direction, buddy.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's find this watch here. It's got the sub-second at we're at 9, isn't it? You said.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
He asked you to go to actual Timex site, and it's a 40 millimeter.
You know, the only
Timex
problem is if I go there, Bear, it's going to come up in my feed for years to come. You know this, don't you? It's going to come up in my feed for the next 20 years, Bear. Do you know that?
Can we super chat for Archie to sign up for their letter?
Okay. Okay, we're here now, Bear. I've already got the... Holy shit, that looks good. Look at the fabric strap. That looks really cool.
Who provides your feeds? Purina?
There is 15% off, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black Friday, guys.
Yep.
Black
This
Friday.
is these are Hublot.
Is it Timex, Mike?
Oh,
Timex. Oh, this
I
is,
love
this
you,
is
Mike.
the one he got.
No, I just. I
This is the one he got at the 9,
Yep.
the black marlin with the 9. Look.
Those are very cool.
Yep.
That's super cool.
39 mil size. That's a modern size too, Bear.
And mechanical too,
He
right?
got his on a leather strap.
Hmm.
Mike, you make me laugh today. You are killing it, buddy. You're killing it.
At least Mikey said it and not me.
I got to tell you, these watches, affordable watches,
Right.
Bear. Would you ever collect this garbage?
I collect, no, but I experienced a lot of cheap watches. And you know what? They were a thrill at one point. You kind of get something interesting and you try and you look. It's like a toys for boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep
Did
thrill.
you ever pull them apart, Bear? Pull them apart? No, you never did that.
Believe it or not, I have the same level of respect for a watch that costs $100 as the watch that costs $70,000.
Yes. Same level of respect.
Yep.
Yeah. I work hard for my money. I work really hard for my money, and
So hard for it, honey.
Exactly. So you know what? And I love watches. I genuinely do love watches. You know, Archie, like you like cars, I like watches.
Yes.
You have a passion for them.
Yeah.
What do you want to be remembered by, Bear? As a person who had so many Rolexes, or what is it you want to be remembered?
Primarily as a good father and good husband and good son.
Oh.
Those are things I really worked on.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I wanted to be known as the idiot who had 7 Breguets.
Well, you're halfway there.
Oh, shit.
I felt so special when Donnie Haynes got a Breguet Marine, you know?
Donnie Haynes actually made a Facebook group, Breguet Aficionado Facebook group, but it kind of died. It just got nowhere.
Yeah, because there are none.
Breguet's a great brand, Marky. Breguet's a great brand.
Maybe they can rekindle it. Maybe him and Archie can restart it.
All right.
What do you think?
If you're a Napoleon or a Russian.
Even they don't fucking like it anymore, to be honest with you.
Breguet?
Nah, man.
Breguet's
It's
such
a dying
cool
brand. It's a dying brand. A dying brand.
Who said it's dying?
Nico Leonard. Nico Leonard said it's a dying brand. He is putting it at a lower level than Hublot, actually. And you know how much he hates Hublot?
Well, hey, Nico's the Oracle.
What brand?
He's an Oracle. That's correct. That is very correct.
What brand are you referring to?
I wouldn't buy a Ferrari from him, Bear.
Breguet, Mikey. Breguet.
Oh, Breguet. Okay, thank you.
Not a second-hand one, anyway.
Breguet.
I personally like Breguet myself, but
when are you going to get one, Bear? You had one. You had the Type 20, but when are you going to get another one?
I'd like to rebuy the Type 20 when I see a good one in Canada.
Yeah.
This time I would really like to buy it on a bracelet. I love the bracelet on it. And if it's actually the one with the blue dial for Japanese market, that would be my absolutely favorite.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, is that a real Breguet?
You know what Breguet is? If you want to compare it to a car, you know what brand it would be, Bear?
Volkswagen?
Volvo.
No, Breguet is Maserati. Big
Oh,
retail,
fuck. You're thinking hard.
Secondhand, no, it just plummets. They plummet. Secondhand, they just.
Hey, do me a favor. I asked you yesterday,
Yes.
and you did not do me a favor. Can you play from Mikey that video I sent you? I want to hear his opinion.
Oh no, I did. That was on the Pantera.
Yeah, I
Did
saw
you?
that. I saw that. Thank
Oh,
you.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
We
That was
played
cool.
that.
Is
That's
it
very
cool?
cool.
That's you know who sent me that? Patrick.
That was a 1972
very
red
cool.
one. The red one. Yes.
Yeah, I had the same year model. You know, the year after that one, they changed the front ends and they put
Had
this
the
long,
rubber
pointy
bumpers.
rubber bumper to go with California or with the new American 5-mile-an-hour bumper law. And so there's pre-L and L, and the L models had that big pointy black bumper, and they were the same car, but they looked a lot different. And the pre-Ls are much more aesthetically pleasing, just with the cute, the very beautiful little chrome bumperettes, and just the straight body work, you know.
Cool, Mikey.
Oh, Bear, hey, I just sent you a picture or something.
To who?
To you.
Dick pic.
The other.
Remember that app that came out where you were able to like show a picture and it would then disappear, it would erase itself in like 3 seconds? You know, so you could like.
You can still do that.
Do they still have that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the Zenith better.
You like the what?
I like the first one better.
Well, you know how the one I sent you, it's also 100 years old.
You really like old watches.
Makes them feel young.
Well, it's a sense of history, frankly. It's called
No, I can understand that. Just
but here's the thing, though.
I like my watches. I like them shiny and pretty. And
that is actually, I'd say that's pretty damn shiny. That dial itself, behold the power of a porcelain dial.
You know how will you always know if I like it? Just check with Goldberg.
Exactly. Bear, I don't know about you. Well, I do know about you, but I personally, I like my wine old and my men young. That's the way
There you go. There you go.
The way I roll.
Mikey, you were talking about possibly getting sub in the new year.
If things work out, I hope to be able to. Yeah.
What sub are you seeking? Like, you're not going James Cameron. You don't want a Sea Dweller.
No,
you don't want.
I think
You actually want a sub.
Oh, crap.
Because at this point, I'm in a position where I don't foresee having to sell it for any reason, and so I'm really thinking down the line ownership, and so the 41 millimeter sub kind of trumps the James Cameron in that.
That's the part I never understood. Why do people value the 41 millimeter sub so much more than, let's say, Sea Dweller 43?
I'll be back in 1 minute.
Oh,
I'll be back in 1
that's
minute.
another
I'm going to the
consideration as
bathroom.
well, Bear.
Well, it makes no sense, but the Sea Dweller has always been the redheaded stepchild of the.
Yeah, you know what? I don't get it, Mark.
Dwellers. I've owned more of them.
If I'm buying a sub on a secondary market, I'll be buying a 40 millimeter all day long before 41.
It's this. Yeah, it's better. I think it's better.
I agree. It is better. I'm
the taper
sorry,
is better. The
right.
clasp doesn't take up your entire wrist.
Fucking clasp is too big. The 40 millimeter is just the perfect watch. I don't know Why did they feel a need to change the clasp? I genuinely don't understand.
I think they were just looking to just mix it up, get people excited, have them buy again. And yeah, I think the brand just wanted to move it along and kick it up a notch. But one of the things that the primary thing they did was they refined the lugs. So the lugs are more refined, but the bracelet is far less refined. They just look too wide. The taper is not nearly as dramatic. So I don't know, Bear. I can't explain it. I think I don't want to say they ruined it, but I don't think it was a step forward.
No. And Mikey, I'm going to speak now in Canadian dollars because it's easier for me, but you'll get it regardless. So the Sea Dweller on a secondary market on from AD is a $20,000 watch. Okay? 1920. On a secondary market, you pick them up for 16.
Mm-hmm.
The sub is $14,000, and on a secondary market, you pick them up at 17. Where is the fucking logic? Where's the logic that you're buying 14,000 watch for 17 and a 20,000 for 16?
Well,
nobody
I
people
can
don't like
go
to see
get one. There's one at the store down the street from me selling one right now for 2024 with stickers still on the backside of the bracelet, box papers, the whole shebang for $13,500.
I'm speaking Canadian dollars, Mikey.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned that ahead of time because
You did. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Mikey.
So that's too much. To me, to pay for a fucking sub, that's unnecessary. You can also go vintage, like not real vintage, like a neoclassic sub. Get a good deal on that.
Yes,
Sure, it
true.
doesn't have a great bracelet. Okay, fine. But it's still a good sub, right?
Yeah, but the new buckles really help out a lot. I have to
Yeah,
say.
KR, I agree. 16610. Yeah. Swan song for the sub, 100%. Mark, would you pay premium for a fucking sub?
Now, no. I would buy myself a 40, which are
Yeah.
cheaper. They're cheaper because people were getting rid of
And
them.
better. Cheaper and better.
I think it's better.
We agree.
I like this gold one that I'm wearing now. I did try on the 41 millimeter version. It's a lot more money on the used market than this one is. This one's a bargain. And but that freaking clasp just eats up my entire wrist. It does not.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't feel elegant. I don't know. I think what I really love is on the 40 millimeter last generation of the sub, the taper was really dramatic, and it tapers down to, I don't know, like 15 millimeters, something really
right.
dramatic, and I love that. And that feeling is gone on the newer one. It feels more like the Omega Seamaster that doesn't taper at all. It tapers, but just it's not as obvious.
Agreed.
I got to tell you, Mike, I think that the aesthetics of the 41 is better, but the clasp is too big it's much bigger on the 41, right? And I'm a guy who wants to buy a 47 mil Pam. Okay.
I owned one, and the buckle didn't bother me, but I've got really large wrists, so I might be on a special case. The big buckle.
That's what I'm saying, Mike. You actually, when you were wearing James Cameron on your wrist, it looked fucking perfect.
Yeah, it did look good.
You grab that call, Mikey. Grab that call. I tell you what we need to do. This moments like this, I'd like to ask JJ, how does it look on his wrist? He's got a smaller wrist. I would like to check because he actually has the Hulk. Remember, he went to the Hulk. He had the Starbucks and he went to the Hulk.
He's got a good watches. He's got
some amazing.
Yeah, he's got a great taste in watches.
Why do you think I got that Breguet? That's because that was JJ. JJ had the automatic version. I couldn't afford the automatic version.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a beautiful. I like those brigades. I think I am.
Oh,
I mean, without the trolling, it's a shit brand, but those watches are beautiful. You have a super chat, Archie.
we got a super chat, super chat, super chat. Yankee Doodle, $10, $10. My problem is that I'm into too much shit. Watches, bespoke shoes, suits, cologne, leather bags, cars, and women. Fuck me dead. Women will kill you every time.
Would you say that women tend to be the biggest liability?
They depreciate the most.
They need more servicing.
And,
they require a
That's
lot
like
more
it's the
servicing.
balloon payment that's the bitch.
And when the oils dry out, they just slow down quite a lot.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you there, Yankee Doodle. I gave up on shoes and suits because, you know what?
What?
They're not worth anything. Like it's just I would stick just put that money into the watches, man. Yankee Doodle's got some amazing stuff. He's a really cool guy. I met him. He's a lovely guy. And has he still got that Vacheron? He had a Vacheron Constantine Patrimony. That was 40 mil, I think. That was gorgeous. White gold, I think. From memory. White gold. I got to tell you, Bear.
Tell me, Archie.
Bear.
Why do you think Breguet's a shit brand? I don't. Ulysses Narden is more shit. Ulysses Narden is shit.
Not, they are, but they're not as bad as Breguet, unfortunately for you.
Terrible resets. Nobody wants them.
That's
Who the
the
fuck
thing,
wants
man.
Ulysses Narden? Who wants Ulysses Narden?
Nobody.
The freaks are still in demand. The freaks are in demand. The perpetuals are in demand. So yeah, they are not as bad in their marketing and their
How
positioning.
about Moser? Moser.
Oh, Moser kills them both. Moser kills them both, man. Are you kidding me? Moser is quite popular.
Yeah, but what I like with the Breguet is best that they're the only company that, like the Traditionnel series, was to highlight watchmaking at its finest.
Oh, their history is remarkable. They're a Phoenix brand, let's be honest. I mean,
yeah, of course they are.
We're not gonna go there, right? But ultimately, the history of is very romantic. It's beautiful. They've created some amazing watches in the past. There are so many inventions. The tourbillon is always associated with Breguet. The dials are gorgeous on some of
They
them.
invented the fucking thing, Bear.
Right.
They invented the fucking thing.
Right.
That helps,
So
Bear.
yeah, there is a lot of positive things behind that brand. Unfortunately, Archie, the way they're managing brand is not really favorable.
Okay.
But do I like it? Yeah, I like it.
Why wouldn't you buy one then?
I would like, as I said, to buy used. And the used brigades, believe it or not, do not come much on a secondary market in Canada. I don't see them. If I have opportunity to buy...
Excuse me.
If I have the opportunity to buy the one you just did, or the one that JJ had, I certainly would on a secondary market, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was a good trade. I personally approve that from any perspective, from the value to the type of watch, to design, to quality, to contribution to your overall collection, and so on.
Tell me this. I got rid of the Breguet Type 21. I got the
I liked that. By the way, I did like that watch. I never said shit about that watch.
Yeah. Do you see I'm trying to balance my collection?
Only one watch I hate in your collection. Only one.
The Zenith.
That's right. The rest, I am fine, man. Those are good watches.
I'm trying to balance it more. You know, if I buy a 47 mil pan, would you hate me or not?
No, I wouldn't hate you. I just think it's a stupid buy. I don't understand it. There's no logic behind it. It's in no shape or form it contributes. If you receive someone sending you collection review and paid
Yeah.
you $100 for that, and you're doing it, and they have a question, what do you think about buying 47 millimeter fucking PAM for it? Would you say, yeah, that's a great idea, or would you say, stay? You don't need that? You tell me, if you're reviewing your own collection, tell me, without being self-destructive and talking
Yeah.
from your point of view. Talk as you are outsider. Somebody
But
else
it's,
sent you that collection. What
you
would
know
you
what
recommend?
a 111 or 112, something's 44 mil is the classic, isn't it,
Why
Bear?
do you need a PAM? To begin, why do you need a PAM? Any PAM. Let's start with that.
I don't need any of this garbage. I want to fill that
Well,
slot. I got 8 slots in the box, Bear.
and somebody send you that question, would you say, yeah, that's a good idea to fill the box? Or get a smaller box? I don't fucking know.
I had it painted, Bear. I had my initials put on it.
Oh yeah, actually I like that. I know now what you. I like that box.
Mm.
You know what? One day retro actually makes a perfect sense. Buy what you like at the right price. That's it. Buy anything you want at the right price.
Yeah. I got a. Mm.
JT says that painting those boxes makes them unsellable.
Who
Um,
says that? Who says
JT,
that?
JT, is that
Why
true?
does he say that?
I don't know.
Fella likes it.
Depends when you what you paint. If you paint initials, not like necessarily a good thing, right? You gotta pick like a neutral things.
But I bought it for me. I didn't buy it to sell it, did I?
You buy everything with a concept that eventually you might sell it. At least
When can
that's
I?
how
Can
I
I ask
know
you
you.
something? When can I retire? When can I retire? Tell me that.
When you can afford it.
What does that mean? What sort of answer is that?
Well, that's something you should discuss with Doc's report. He has a good advice on how to invest and how to make the money.
Can
You
you
know, for
retire with a mortgage? Bear? Yes or no?
can you retire with what?
A mortgage.
It depends, Archie. You need to figure out what will be your income.
A lot of people do it.
What are you gonna have coming your way?
Archie, I figured out a way. Okay, I've heard some
Yeah.
news that's I've been this weird shit that we look on the internet, me and you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So okay, you could probably retire today. Okay, so I found a way of saving your food bill because you got a very big food bill. Okay.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
restaurants have come up with an idea. So you know these food delivery apps, you can buy food from
Yes.
restaurants and get it delivered to your house.
Yeah. I get
So
it.
you know what? They probably stole this idea from you. And this is actually a genuine thing. I'm not just making this up. So the leftovers gets taken to the bank and they resell it for pennies on the dollar.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And people are buying
Oh,
leftovers.
that is so sad.
Yeah, it's like in the Philippines.
Pennies on the dollar. So you can buy a fucking half-eaten pizza for like $1. Rather
Oh
than
my
paying
God, that is
Dump-
so sad.
dumpster diving.
Yeah.
That reminds me. Remember the scene when Archie actually took that French fries, on that table, and he said it's still warm.
You remember the sign?
Those were the days, Bear. That is YouTube gold, Bear.
Gold, Jerry.
Do
Gold,
you
Jerry.
remember the
Gold.
That was even
Seinfeld
more
when
gold.
George was eating the eclair out of the garbage at his girlfriend's house, and the parents caught him?
He was what? Sorry, eating what?
In Seinfeld, George Costanza was at his girlfriend's house. This was the day he met her parents. It was their
Right.
engagement party, and someone threw out a whole eclair, but it was like perfect, untouched. So he goes into the kitchen. He notices there's a perfect eclair in the kitchen, and so he pulls it out, and it was the last eclair. So he pulled it out and he started eating it. And the mother came in and caught him eating this eclair out of the garbage.
Hilarious, yeah.
You don't think the staff do that? Like someone doesn't eat the food and just eats it themselves? I'm sure they do.
Like if you don't suck all the toe meat off your chicken foot, like somebody's going to do that for you.
Yeah, it's a waste. It's leftovers. You know, it's only like you go to the supermarket, right? And food is out of date. What are they going to do? Put it in the bin? No.
What's the name of this?
Let
me just check something. What is the name of this channel?
ArchieLuxury. This is luxury to Archie.
If they sell stuff that's out of date, they can open themselves up for a fat lawsuit for selling food that killed somebody for food poisoning, kind of thing.
Well, in the UK, they sell out of date food like at midnight. It goes out of date. Or about to expire. Sorry.
About to
expire.
Yeah, we have a store like that, a grocery store like that, and the prices are definitely a lot lower. But you do have to check the dates because they're usually within a week of expiring date wise, you know, and they're 100% fine. But
yeah, because you know these expiry dates, a lot of them are not actually expiry dates. It's best before, which just means it's better to eat it before that date.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, I mean, if you just base your business on only expired food, I don't know about that. That's all.
I got to tell you something, guys. The honest truth is you've got to be careful with your bucks, okay? You really want to be careful with what you buy. You got to buy things that try and give you as much happiness as possible. And I made many mistakes, Bear. I made many mistakes. And
we all did, Arch.
I got to say, do you think I fucked up getting that Breguet? I was offered another swap. I don't know if you know about this. He said to me, for that Breguet, instead of taking a swap for the other Breguet and adding money, he would have swapped it. He would have given me that 7057 for my Bluesy, straight swap.
Oh, yeah?
Should I have done that? And kept the two Breguets?
I think you love your Bluesy. I think you would miss your Bluesy more than any other watch from your collection.
Yeah, okay. And it is a Submariner too, isn't it, Bear?
Yeah. I honestly think you would miss it.
I am thinking, I tell you one thing I am thinking, Bear. I am looking in the future. See, my problem is my career is tied to my YouTube, you know, like YouTube is what I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I try desperately to survive. But I'm thinking in the not too distant future, I might come down to about 4 watches, Bear.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know what they would be at the moment, Bear?
Tell me.
If I needed money, I'd have to sell the World Time because I need big money, okay?
Yeah, understandable. If you need the money, of course. Yeah, your most expensive watch, for sure, yes.
Okay. But what I would keep is I'd keep Bluesy Explorer.
Okay.
I got to keep the Speedy because that was a gift.
Yeah.
And the third watch would be the Breguet.
Meaning fourth watch.
Sorry?
Fourth watch.
Yeah, fourth watch would be the Breguet.
Sure,
Bluesy,
I like that collection.
Explorer,
It's a
Speedy,
good
and
collection.
Breguet.
That's a good collection.
And I would get rid of the Zenith. I would get rid of the Patek World Time. Get rid of the JLC. That could be enough. What do you think?
Of course.
I mean, I think sometimes this hobby, do you need to own everything to enjoy it? What's your view on that?
No, man. I told you that a long time ago. when you argue with me that you need to buy a watch for the content, that's a nonsense.
It's nonsense.
Of course.
You got access to it. You don't need to own the damn thing, do you?
You can talk about, we always talk about many watches we don't own. We do it all the time. It's impossible. Like, there is not, people don't own dozens and dozens of watches, man.
Yeah, I think sometimes. Are you in many Facebook groups? Are you in many groups?
I'm primarily in my own Facebook group.
Because one of the things I hate is I'm in this BMW group on Facebook, right?
Okay.
And all they fucking talk about is problems they've got with their car. It makes me paranoid. Okay?
Yeah, so basically, instead of enjoying their cars, they are obviously the fans of that brand.
And they
They are fucking, they're getting themselves psyched up, and they're becoming.
Well, they do have faults. I get it. These people do have faults, but do I want to know about it?
Not necessarily. I mean, you bought that for enjoyment, I'm assuming.
I'm upside down on the lease now, Bear. It's not even a lease; it's a PCP, personal contract purchase.
Right. That wasn't financially smart of you. You know that. You bring it up often, and but you did it for completely different reasons. Nobody buys a car to make money.
No.
Did
I
you
got to
enjoy
tell
it though?
you,
Are you enjoying your car overall? Do
I'm
you
ready to
regret?
get.
Do you regret getting it?
In some ways, I do, because it means I'm further. I've pushed the retirement thing out. You know what I mean?
How do you envision your retirement? Like not being on YouTube at all?
No, I think YouTube is a big part of my life, Bear. All my friends are on YouTube.
So that's what I'm asking. Like, what's retirement to you? Like, how do you envision this? I mean, what's different than what you're doing now? Less frequent shows, or like what is different when you retire?
I like to think in retirement, I don't have to worry about paying the bills all the time. I don't have to have pressure. Raising the children can be expensive. You know what I mean?
Well, that's not. You're not looking to retire. You're looking to financially stabilize. Then it's not. You're already retired. By that logic.
Because I don't think I. Let me tell you this. If I came to your hotel and said, Bear, could you please give me a job? I'm desperate. I need to work.
Dishwasher.
No.
You wouldn't employ me, would you?
I would employ in a second, man.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
No. I'm just checking. That's all. Because a lot of people won't hire me, Bear.
I would. And I would probably put you in my marketing sales team.
Can you get him a visa?
I think you have a tendency sometimes to think outside the box. Nobody can deny that you created something very original. You created something very original.
You know, I've got a passion for selling timeshare, Bear.
Talk to Mark for a second. I want to look for something, please.
Sure. Mark, tell me this.
Damn it, Bear.
You're a little bit older than me.
Just a little.
Financially, much more stronger than me. Just a little. When did you stop giving a fuck about you needing to get work in and doing this? When did you stop?
Oh, that is a very good question. And well, you know, I've been involved in a lot of different businesses, and I was lucky to be involved with some very, very smart people years ago in the various lock businesses that I was into. And one of those guys told me, I was a very young man. I was like maybe just barely 30, if that. And he told me, he said two things. Here's my best piece of advice. Work smart, not hard, and develop fuck you money. And I'd never heard the term fuck you money. And I asked him, and he said, just get enough money so that you could just tell the world to go fuck itself, and you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. He said, be able to tell me fuck you if I give you stuff to do that you don't want to do. He goes, or one day I'm going to die and, you know, my shares of this business are going to go to my children, and maybe you won't like working for my children or with my children. He goes, so just, you know, invest, develop money. And I did. I was lucky to be able to do it. And I was, anyway, when did I, it took a long time. It took a long time because I've always been very, I'm a worrier, you know, so I kind of always worried. And the only thing that alleviated my concern about money was to work hard and not count it. But one day I decided I have to count it because they made me do estate planning. And when my financial people, and when they put all my numbers in front of me at one time, I realized, fuck, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay here. I think now I'm working for the fun of it. So shit, I've been babbling. Okay, but most people never know when they're okay or not okay.
I'm a bit of a worrier, Mark.
No kidding. You have a super chat, by the way.
Hard to not worry. Here it
We've
is.
got a super chat. Nick M, $5. All men really need in life is a two-tone Rolex bluesy. One is enough. Get out and enjoy life. Nothing is yours forever, not even your own body.
That might be the single most perfect watch for most people as a one and done because it's blue, so it's pretty. It's got some gold, but the steel is cladding the vulnerable parts. So it is a great one and done. It truly is, and it's a Rolex.
Well said, Nick. Well said. So
Well
Archie,
said. That
I
is
was
actually, let me
looking.
take a photo of
I
that.
was
So we
looking.
can,
I was looking at my messages. That's why I asked you to stop for a second.
sure.
And I actually copied, pasted, and sent you to your WhatsApp a comment on you from a guy, good friend, who watches all the platforms in Archieverse, who watches all the channels, and I think he summed it up perfectly. I really like how he describes you. Would you mind reading that out loud?
Oh, where did you get it? Where is it, Bear?
I
Oh, here
sent
we
it to
go.
your WhatsApp.
Archie still has the best platform and people. It was a weird comedy training ground, and that nasty, vicious commentary will always have a place. Archie really, truly pioneered a new type of dark luxury comedy.
That's fair.
I think
So
that
profound.
somebody who is much more, I would say, much better speak English speaker than I am. Somebody who is educated, and someone who watches everything, really everything. This is what this person that I respect came up with, and I think honestly, Archie, that should speak volumes to you. You know, you're often very self-critical, distracted, self-destructive, and so on. But I want you to understand what that says. I want you to actually read that. You did pioneer something. You know,
Yes.
people who shit on you and tend to say, no content. There is a tons of content. There is a 10 years of content. Uh, these are the people.
I'll never forget what you said to me, Bear. Can I share this with the audience?
Sure.
I remember you said to me, I asked you about, oh, JJ's done this, or JJ's done that, or Tim Wright's done this, or Tim Wright's done that. And I remember you said to me, you know, Archie, I go to many watch stores around and I ask them, have you heard of
Not just watch
ArchieLuxury?
stores, watch communities outside this fishbowl.
And they'd all heard of Archie. No one's ever heard of JJ. No one's ever heard of Tim Wright.
Correct.
And that was the whole thing, is that why am I getting upset and concerned with these people who've basically they've come along, befriended me, and then abandoned me.
No, not even that. They just exist in your ArchieLuxury live stream environment. But ArchieLuxury goes beyond that and before that. And ultimately, you should be really welcoming.
I don't hate them. You know, I got to be honest with you. I don't hate any of these people.
There's no reason to hate. There's absolutely no reason to hate. They exist in your ArchieLuxury live stream world. They share your audience and so on. The whole concept of stealing the leads is a nonsense. People leave for their own reasons. People disappear for their own reasons. But ultimately, it is the so-called Archieverse that exists on its own. One thing I think you fail to understand, and you see, you are overly focused only on your live streams. You're forgetting that you have a big channel outside the live streams.
Yes.
And you have been neglecting that channel a little bit. Your persona, your what you call fame, all right, comes from that channel, not from the live streams. Live streams are just a degeneration of your community, nothing more. And it is done for a simple reason, to get a fast buck. It is interactive, but you also fail on that, because to make it properly interactive, you have to communicate with the chat, and you often don't do that. So it's not very interactive. So it loses that appeal. You're not great in live streaming. You've never been great live streamer. You know that.
Yes.
But you are persona. You're charismatic. You have that thing about you, and you you're not. You don't have sufficient confidence in yourself sometimes, and you kind of start looking at the people as your rivals or your opponents or whatever, when in reality they're not that. They truly are not. That's just my thought. And this young man, basically, I think summed up. He's not your what do you call it? He's not your sim. That's why I value this opinion, this comment even more. He sees you for who you are, and that's something that I think is very important. You don't leave anyone in the watch community indifferent. They either hate you and don't understand you and think you're a total douche,
Yes.
abrupt and nasty and loud Australian, or
Yes.
they think you are fantastic answer and comedy to a very weird hobby of ours, and mocking guy that mocks that and so on. And also they see you as someone who is passionate about specific brand, someone who is very transparent, says the shit on his mouth that doesn't have a filter and so on. But those are all the things that make you ArchieLuxury, and that's what makes you that YouTube persona. So long story short, who gives a flying fuck about these micro channels, dude?
Yes, micro channels. That's what they are, micro channels.
A true micro channel. This is a micro channel. Your real channel is ArchieLuxury, man.
Bear, you are a very wise man there. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on there. I got to tell you, we've had a great panel today. Mikey, we had Mark, we had Luxy. We've had some great guests on here. And who else did we have on today?
We had a Cliver. He's gone for now.
Yeah, Clivers was here. Yeah. We had some great fun.
Luxy, do you agree with my opinion on this?
Yes.
Do you see also that the live stream as a live stream is just a very small component of ArchieLuxury?
At the moment, I think it's the main part, because he's kind of been lax on the videos that he used to make.
Yeah, and I think this is where he made his known This is where people like Nico got to become fans of Archie. This is where people in my AD watch, they don't watch these live streams. They have no idea these live streams are even going. But everyone knows Archie. Everyone knows Archie.
Yeah, and they
And
all found him from his original videos, correct?
Correct. Think about it, Archie. That's important.
Yes. It is very special. We've got another super chat here. Nick M, $2. Man also needs Laura Gemsa as Emmanuel. Wow.
Sylvia Crystal will be my Emmanuel forever.
Unfortunately, she didn't really lead that great a life, Bear.
I know, but she was, oh man, did I, as a very, very young guy, fuck, I thought she's the hottest fucking woman ever.
Yes.
I love that movie, man. I loved Emmanuel. I was fucking horny fucker, that's for sure.
Those were the days, Bear. We get old, don't we?
We certainly do.
With that said, Bear, I'm going to wrap this baby up.
Wrap it up.
I want to thank the super chatters. Let's go through the super chatters for today. We had Maharaja Philippe, Yankee Doodle, The Rancher, Maharaja Philippe, $100. Incredible super chat. Madman, $20. That's a big super chat. We had The Gangster, £5. Angelic Slayer, thank you, Angelic. Cousin Angelic, we love you. You're always loved in our Archieverse. Tap, $19.99. Phoenician Cedar, Yankee Doodle, Caruso IT, Old Fart Rands, Herman, we love you. Dodger, Madman, Rich Mitch, JD Montreal, we love you. Dodger, JD Montreal, OP Jeff, Yankee Doodle, Nick M. Guys, we greatly appreciate everything you've done for us today. And we will
great
see.
chats today too, by the way, in the chat room, guys. Thank you for. I always say I really enjoy chat on a live streams. It's always a great comedy coming out there, great fun, some awesome characters. So thank you for adding that component to these live streams. It's a pleasure sharing a fun space with you guys.
Thank you so much, guys. We love you. And we will see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Sweet.
We go.